Why? It must be Friday. It must be time for some fun. But will the tech issues prevail? Let's find out imminently because, folks, I am Jeraffemy. That wonderful person you can see next to me trying not to break their computer into an oblivion amount of pieces is the Felflowne. And of course, we are joined by our partners in crime, the dynamic duo. If it was, let's think about a team name here. If we're, say, like, a big team of, like, Super Sentai and Power Rangers, we're all an equal measure an important part of the Combiner robot. We, of course, have got our good friend FreyaPurrito.
Hello.
And we have got, of course, the Boo, Della-Boo of MattyBoo, the MattyBoo Twitches.
I'm here for all good bar mitzvahs, car rallies, and retro gaming markets. Hello, Jeremy.
Hello, hello. Well, folks, we are here, as you can see. So, some technical things are happening, and a candle just got blown out. I don't know what's going on, but there you go.
I just don't think it's a good idea to have an open flame around me with the luck I've been having this evening. I know it's unrelated. I was just like, if I'm going to set myself on fire, tonight is the night that I'm going to accidentally do it.
That's good.
Evening, Harriet. Hope you're doing well. So, folks, order of business and plans for tonight. We will be finishing off Case 3 of Ace Attorney 2, Justice for All, the turnabout Big Top. It is the finale chapter, if you will. And, of course, we've got Freya and Matty along gigs. We had such a good time last week. We wanted to finish off the chapter with them this week. Now, we don't know how long that's going to take necessarily, so we'll decide from there what's going to happen. We might change games. We might start the next one. Who knows? We literally haven't discussed it.
Yeah, hence my face going, what? Fucking what?
But I will, of course, also draw your attention to upcoming plans, because upcoming stream schedule, folks, we are on Friday the 4th. That is the top one, as you can see on screen right now. And then this coming Thursday, the 17th, because also I've just realised that that's wrong. So I've got that wrong, folks, so ignore that. Because do you know why? Because today is not the 4th. That's how I figured that out. But we're on the top one, which is the wrong date. But on Thursday the 17th, it is the Nintendo Direct Mario Kart World event happening stream, and we'll be doing a watch-along.
That's my task manager. It hasn't actually opened yet. It's just blank white screen. Good time.
Oh my god.
I'm fine. You get a slightly different angle of my room. How exciting is that?
There you go. But yes, this coming...
You can see the key spawner. All of those pictures are pictures of Tifa. No, that's it. There's a Ceres. There's one Ceres. Hang on, where's my finger? Where's my finger? There?
There you go.
Yeah.
And that one's a Silco. The rest are all basically Tifas.
But yeah, so folks, so this coming Thursday there will be a watch along of the Nintendo Direct stream. So come along, have a watch along, as it were. It'll be a good time. Hopefully, we'll see what is.
Did we talk about this, or did I get confused?
Yes and no, but yeah, I'm planning to do it on my own because of things, as it were. But if you are about and want to hop on, you're of course more than welcome to.
Rob, I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. I'll be back in Scotland, all things going as planned.
Exactly. But, so Claire, I will do the customary first question of the stream, as it were, even though I've probably asked about 3 and not realised it. What's the weather like in Glasgow?
I just shut the curtains, so now the weather doesn't exist.
Cool, awesome.
It's not raining. It's not raining. It's actually been quite nice today. We've had pretty consistent no rain 18-degree days, so that's been nice. What about you, Jer?
It has been blazing warm down here, which for a giant of my stature...
How's the weather in Glasgow with you?
What I will say is, where I am, there's a nice breeze, but boy, when the sunshine wants to hit the glass of my windows, it gets warm in here. That's what I'll say.
If you know what I mean. Anyway. Getting sunshine all in his windows like a dirty boy.
But now, ironically, I vaguely know what the answer is going to be to this. But Freya, how's the weather been where you are? Some like 40 minutes away from me.
Yeah, it's been sunny all day, pretty much.
There you go. And
sunny with a slight chance of doxing yourself.
And Matty, how about you? An extra half an hour away after that.
Pretty much the same. The weather's been trolling me all week because don't ever rely on Amazon Echo, everyone, because it lies to you. It lies to you all the time. If it tells you it's warm and you go out in shorts, you freeze your arse off. But if it keeps telling you it's colder and you go out there, it's about 5 degrees warmer and you end up baking. Literally, I have been boiling in the bag all day. Thank you.
Boo in the bag. Boo in the bag, Matty.
Why, that's your name now. Matty,
Boil in the
you know what you
boo.
need, Matty? You need like a pair of like those tear-away half trousers where you could like, pull the bottom half off and then like zip them back up.
Bold of you to assume he doesn't already have them.
Yeah, I mean, Jeremy, I've got them prepared for when you come over, mate.
Matty, the fact you're not on video means you could just have like a sound effect like lined up, like a Velcro noise, and just play it at random times.
But also worth noting in terms of plans like this weekend and stuff, because things are happening. Things are going on, folks. Because tomorrow, Matty Delaboo in the bag of the Boo Twitches is going to Londinium, where he will be going hands-on with a Nintendo Switch 2.
Give me 2
I wonder
seconds.
where that was going there.
Give me 2 seconds.
That's the noise we can have, Jeremy. It's just a zip noise.
So yeah, we were talking about this before we hit stream, and I said to Jeremy, yeah, it starts at 2, and then we're all told to leave at 3. I'm literally only there for an hour. So
That's because at 3 they bring out the Switch 3, and that's very, very secret.
oh well, yeah, that's that. Yeah, I mean, you talk about advanced blinking heads up there.
It's like a triangle. It's got 3 controls.
So yeah, there's like a big event going on. It's the London hands-on event, if you will, and it's at XL, which I'm sorry, first of all, you're having to go to XL for an hour, basically, plus queuing.
Could be worse. Could be the O2.
It freaking could be.
Without doxing them, I am going off to see the lovely Harriet afterwards. So, and I said this to her. I mean, it's worth it. Just to
Harriet
go
lives in the Excel Centre.
yeah, literally just around the corner from there. In fact, so it's like for me today. Tomorrow is more like going over and seeing like a family and that rather than like the whole Switch 2 thing, which I'm looking forward to seeing Harriet and that more. So. But
Yeah.
I will be looking forward to the Switch 2 thing, and if there's any pre-orders, I'll say, yeah, please, Mr. Nintendo, can you make sure I can pay in installments? Because I can't afford over £400.
Installments? What do you think we are? The DWP? Fuck off out of here.
Now, we've already established that they don't like to take things in installments either.
But the important thing is they say they're going to do it and they laugh.
So Matty, I'm mildly curious because obviously we're not going to be there. Like, what are you aware of in terms of is going to be there? Like, do you vaguely know what games are going to be? If you will actually get hands-on time, or have you basically just got a free pass to go inside XL for an hour?
I didn't until I looked at Nintendo Today, the Nintendo Today app. Sorry, I will be able to speak English eventually.
Cool.
And it showed footage from the Nintendo Switch 2 experience in New York. So judging by what I saw on there, basically what we do, there is going to be a set of like on-hands presentations where you'll be able to play Mario Kart, I think Metroid Prime 4, the one where you play with the wheelchairs and basketball.
Oh, yeah. What was that called?
Drive and Dash or something like that?
Something like that.
Isn't that like American Just Eat? Oh, that's DoorDash.
Not a sponsor.
Sorry. There's something in my phone that my computer keeps thinking is something it can connect to. So whenever I put it down, it's like, oh, hi. And I'm like, no.
Is that why you're going? Is that why you're having all these reactions?
I mean, I know
Sorry,
that Switch
sorry.
2 is basically bringing back the Kinect, but there's no need for you to segue like that, Felf. Come on.
It's bringing back the Segway as well, where you can play by leaning.
But yeah, so basically they've got a series of launch title games where you're able to implement the Joy-Cons in all functions. So basically, you got the game where you're going to use it as a mouse. You got the game where you can use both Joy-Cons as a mouse. There's one where you can actually use. I think they're showing off like the communication thing as well.
Do you get to try the chat camera at 480p if you buy the Piranha Plant version?
No.
480p. That's not very expensive. That's only that's less than £5.
I don't like people, Jeremy. Do you think I'm going to try that out?
It's called Drag and Drive. That's what it's called.
There you go. It was close.
That explains why I saw a game that was written down as Dragon Drive, like the anime Dragon Drive, and I got really confused as to, I was like, they're making a game about Dragon Drive? And like, no, it's Drag and Drive. I understand now. Right, sorry, apologies.
Yeah, so basically going to have a little bit of that where you've got some on-hands presentation, and then that's pretty much it, really. It is going to be it's going to be really interesting to see how it all works, how it functions, and all that. I'm sure they're going to have the best television screens to make their games look ultra sexy.
Un grande
Really
video wall.
They'll definitely have 4K for that 4K adaptability.
4K, 4 times better than OK.
So
I made that joke on the stream as well. I'm going to keep using it.
So I think we should set Matty a challenge for tomorrow. And then we need to get a report.
Is the challenge to like let him speak without talking over him, because you literally just did. Matty, what were you saying before Jeremy tried to challenge you?
Do you know what? I've completely forgotten. So go on, Jeremy.
Excellent.
So Matty's going to go hands-on with the Switch 2. From a hardware point of view, if Matty is allowed to actually touch the console, what would we like Matty to try and find out about when it comes to the console, or how it handles?
What does it taste like?
Oh, come on. People already tried that with the Switch carts.
Yeah, apparently they're still going to taste bad.
Maybe there's a section where you get to lick a Switch cart, and then you get to taste a Switch 2 cart, and you'll be able to compare tastes.
Like Pepsi and Coke.
Yeah, it'll be revolting all round.
Or maybe the new Switch 2 will be scratch and sniff rather than lick.
Maybe it'll taste like butts. I don't know.
It's like every time.
How would you know?
Every time I see Disney merch, and there's always Lotso from Toy Story 3 as a plush of him, and I'm like, if this one doesn't smell like strawberries, it's shit. And only like 10% of them don't smell like strawberries, so they're pretty mostly good. But the ones that do, I'm just like, let me just give a. Let me just get that.
And they're like, no, Mel, you have COVID. And you're like, fuck!
So,
that's fine.
The reason I bring this up is because potentially Matty could see how strong the kickstand is if they let him touch the console. He could test the actual. He could test the clack feeling of putting the Joy-Cons on. So,
I feel like all these things are things that he's just going to experience by getting to hold the thing anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know, but hypothetically, were Matty to give us a report on how something
you
was.
His homework?
Absolutely, damn right I am. What thing do we want Matty to report on in relation to the Switch 2?
I was about to make a really uncool joke that I will send in like in a private chat later, but it was making me laugh. I'm sorry.
Jeremy, that's almost like an invite for me to go and talk about it on your next stream, which is, let me guess, a Switch 2 presentation on Thursday.
Wow.
That's a great idea because I'm possibly not around. So what a better time to talk to someone than someone who was there. Those were none of the right words, but I hope you understood anyway.
Read between the Joy-Cons, everybody.
Oh, shut up.
No, but Matty, I hope you have a good time now. I imagine it's going to be like people crazy, but I hope you have fun and you get to enjoy some Switch 2 action.
People crazy, at least I'll get to experience that nightmare for about an hour, and then I go off and have happy, fun times, chill times. So, yes, I am looking forward to it. I'm actually looking forward to go and chill with Harry a bit more. So,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday, 3/4 of this stream will be going to well, it's not Central, but we'll be going to Brighton.
I was gonna say, Jeremy.
I bet you can guess which one of them isn't.
Bye, folks. Because we'll be going to the Retro Video Game Market April 2025 edition Brighton.
I've got another excuse to bring this out.
I don't know how to react to this. But yeah, we'll be going to the retro video game market, so we're going to have fun hanging out and whatnot, and we'll see if it continues to improve from last time, because last time it was a good laugh, wasn't it, Freya?
Yeah, apart from when I got really ill afterwards.
Yeah, there was that.
You know.
But then, yeah, I mean, Mel, you did keep insisting on licking every single joystick.
All the Switch cartridges. What was that about?
Because you kept telling me to taste them, because you knew you wanted to taste the Switch.
Like, one of them tastes like strawberries.
We need
and
to
that's the winning
compare.
one.
Exactly. So we need to compare what the old ones taste like compared to the Switch 2, whether you really
You just get
fancy-
handed a bowl of pasta salad, and instead of tomatoes, it's the Switch cartridge. You're like, oh, God, Jesus.
Yeah.
The fact it's come out, rephrase, the fact it's been mentioned multiple times now, when the Switch 2 launches, how many videos do you think will suddenly appear all over socials and YouTube of people just tasting the cartridges?
Oh, there'll be many.
We are the same race who had Tide Pod eating, so
Yeah. There'll be at least 10 million TikToks about it. So.
At least a million billion.
The prosecution.
I'm interested to know which American senator's going to lick it on TikTok, though. LickTok.
So there is Matty,
Thanks for
Matty,
coming.
after
I'm
you.
heading off.
Matty, after you. Sorry.
I was just going to say, because Harriet's come up with the chat saying that the experience of chilling out with him is going to be debatable. I went, no, Harriet, because I'm going to make it chill. And if your mother feeds me all the lemon drizzle, I will eat it comedically in front of you until I go bang. So yes, it will be chill.
It doesn't sound very chill, you going bang, though.
If I go bang...
Eating all the lemon drizzle just makes it sound like she's pouring just the lemon drizzle, not the cake. Like,
I mean,
that's what I was thinking.
Jeremy's been there. He knows that
He's been drizzled.
Lives.
You go to Harriet's house, you go and get drizzled.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stick out your gap for the drizzler.
Harriet's family cook up a wonderful banquet, put it that way.
I have also been in the Harriet's house.
Yes. Oh dear.
So in an attempt
I think Harriet's decided. I think Harriet's like, I don't think you should come around now, Maddie.
Actually, I've changed my mind. I don't want you to come around.
I've changed my mind.
So
I've moved house.
In an attempt to spare Harriet some secondhand embarrassment via the four of us,
I think it's mainly my fault.
So this past Tuesday evening, I went to a football match. It was surprise. It was the Arsenal.
When have you started doing that?
I know, right? It was Arsenal v Real Madrid in the Champions League. This won't be a long thing, but
Real Madrid, the football team that plays exclusively on railways.
But
a really long, thin match of football. Just shut up. Sorry.
So the game ended, ultimately was 3-0 to Arsenal. It was a ridiculous experience because they are literally Real Madrid, the best team in Europe, who have some kind
British Real Madrid.
who have some hoodoo over the competition where they somehow always win. The first leg was in London. The second leg is in Madrid this coming Wednesday.
That's a really wide stance.
Right? There you go. I can't win this.
One leg in London, one leg in Madrid.
So the first goal was a phenomenal free kick by our player Declan Rice, and it was a ridiculous. Like, the ball went out and curved into the net. We then a few minutes later got another free kick, and I thought, I never take clips. On the off chance he happens to score this one as well, I'll video it. And I have a clip for you, which is my perspective of seeing the free kick and my reaction to said free kick.
Ooh. It's just me, the phone going.
So let me see if I can load this up properly. So hopefully you'll be able to hear this. If you can't, I'm sorry, but here is here you can probably see it visually though how it works out. So let's
see it visually as opposed to the other ways.
Damn, I think you like that, Jeremy. I don't know, something about it.
I'm hugging everyone around me and everything.
And you know when you've been tangoed, as in Jeremy's.
But yeah, like this free kick, like from my perspective, just watch the top right corner of the goal. Just you'll see the ball just travel there. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Let's play again.
Yeah, that was such a good move by them.
Oh, that is. it's the kind of thing where if it doesn't go in, which it doesn't most of the time, you're like, fair enough. But when it does go in, you're like.
So, fun fact, that was the first goal from a free kick that Arsenal have scored since September 2021. Well, second, because there was one a few minutes earlier, but we've not scored a free kick.
You were going to say, like, 2001. I'm like, when the towers fell.
but yeah, that was quite a mental evening. I've purposely saved that clip for the stream, thinking that someone might get a laugh out of it in some way.
No, it was great.
And yes, it was quite an euphoric evening, to say the least.
Nice. You love to see it.
There you go. Now, there is one more thing I would like to talk about before we begin some Ace Attorney, which this involves a bit of audience participation and all of us participating, as it were.
Oh, we participate? Yeah, okay. All right.
Hold that thought, Jeremy. Continue.
So, if you've seen the headline, like, keep the spoiler to yourself, as it were, but the gaming BAFTAs and everything happened this week, the video game BAFTAs.
Yes, I know about this. Yeah.
Have you, are you folks aware... as I turn the light on, there we go. Are you folks aware that there was a public poll by the BAFTAs to determine, from a public vote, keep that in mind, what the most influential video games of all time are?
Oh shit.
I know. Well, if there's a game that's called Hitler Did Nothing Wrong, then the internet will have picked that one. Because the internet is terrible.
So, my simple question...
I don't know about that.
Then.
So, my question for you is, pick one game each. Off the top of your head, what do you think people might vote as the most influential game of all time?
Stupid question. Okay. Is it the BAFTA Game Awards? So there's lots of different awards. It's not like that's the only game-related one.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the BAFTAs, but purely for games instead of...
Yeah, because I think Jane presented a prize at a previous one. Jane from Outside Xbox.
Yes, so what I would say is this. Keep in mind that last year, BAFTA ran a similar poll for the... what's the phrase? For the most iconic video game character, and the public voted it as Lara Croft from Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
that's
which
valid,
I have no qualms about. It's just kind of putting it into perspective. That's kind of the
I think
public.
Even someone who's never played a video game in their life would probably have decent shot at naming.
I would agree.
So yeah.
I would assume with it being the BAFTAs, Jeremy, there's going to be some kind of a regional slant to it.
Okay.
So I mean, Lara Croft makes a lot of sense when you think about it.
Oh, 100%, 100%. And I will say as well,
British.
I have a list of the top 20 from this poll, by the way.
Okay.
But what do you think is number one?
So the most influential, is that what they're saying?
that is what the poll is.
Most influential.
Most influential video
games. Is it a game or is it like a game franchise? So would it be fair to say Mario, or do you have to say Super Mario World 5BX?
There are some instances where a specific game has been mentioned, but for the context of this, we'll just go with franchise unless you specifically call out the correct game.
Sure. Okay.
All right then. Well, let's do guests first then.
I'm torn between two. On one hand, I'm gonna suggest Final Fantasy 7 because a lot of dude bros seem to.
You call my husband a dude bro? You're correct.
Yeah. And the other one is Halo, one of the Halo games, because that's.
Or just the first Halo game. Yeah.
Just the first Halo game, because I can see how influential that has been, because it pretty much defined Xbox gaming from then on.
It did.
So I will tell you, Halo.
Hang on. Go on.
Oh, no, this will help.
I was about to say, don't give it away. Matt doesn't want to go.
No. So Halo is not on the list.
Damn. Okay.
Final Fantasy 7 is number 17.
Damn. Okay.
That's so interesting. Wait, what kind of games are we including? Are we including mobile games?
Quick gander at the
list.
list.
I mean, they are still games and they're very popular.
Subway Surfers number 1. Let's go.
Console and PC, I will narrow it down to.
Yeah.
Okay,
so no.
right. Well, I think it's a fair question to ask.
Yep. Matty?
Emerging games, such.
Merge Mansion. Go on, Matty, you have a go.
So you're talking about the most influential game.
Yeah. What do you think, seemingly, the British public would have voted?
Oh, fuck, I think I might know.
I'm going to look from outside the box here and probably say GoldenEye.
Is GoldenEye
That's a
on
great
the
choice.
list?
That's interesting, yeah.
Where is it on the list?
GoldenEye is not on the list.
Well, that's a load of bullshit.
Like 10 people outside of
Who the fuck did this poll?
Yeah,
All
we
right,
only
Jeremy.
pulled the House of Commons.
You know what? F it. Manic Miner. Go on, Jeremy.
Manic Miner
It's not on the list. Carry on.
is not on the list.
I was about to say, well, if you ask the House of Lords, it might have been, but yeah.
What the fuck is Manic Miner?
I don't know.
It was a game that came out on like the Amstrad and the Spectrum in the middle.
That's the Pie Factory! The Pharaoh's Tomb!
I might as well have said like Wonderful Dizzy the Egg or something. You know?
What was that fucking game with the maze, the Sultan's Maze or something that you and me, Matty, were like, fuck, we both had this on different systems.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
But-
alright, I guess it's my turn then.
Go on, what do you think? Any guesses?
Well, considering how nothing has seemed to be in line so far, I'm going to guess it's a FIFA game.
I can confirm that FIFA is not on the list.
Oh, thank
Actually,
fuck.
that makes me feel a little bit better,
Right,
you know?
yeah.
It really does. But it also makes me think they didn't ask a human being, so I'm a bit confused. Is this all
They
like
didn't
we asked 25 octopuses that we found?
They didn't ask a typical Brexit geezer, is what you're saying.
Yeah. You know, Gaz Baz. Yeah.
So we'll do another.
Oh, let's ask the chat.
Yeah, 100%.
Melly,
Chat. If you've
what
got
do
any,
you
if you got
think?
any guesses, if you don't know, feel free. So,
Do you
evening
wanna
to you, Melly.
redo the
Welcome, welcome.
question? Redo the question, Jeremy.
So, the most influential game of all time per a public poll on the BAFTA's Video Game Award website.
So it was an online poll.
Yes. Also,
Okay.
I realise I've got like part of the sun on me now. I'll close my door in a sec. Because it looks like I'm about to burn up. Harriet has said Ocarina of Time.
Another solid choice, which means it's probably not going to be in there at number 20.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is number 5 on the list.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Ooh,
In
that
the
was
top
good.
10, that's pretty good.
So it seems we've all struck out so bad.
I tell you
Jeremy.
what, on this BAFTA's list, there's an awful lot of Japanese games.
Yeah, is Mario anywhere on there? Or should I give something specific?
Jeremy, can you tell us
Okay.
Can you tell us
in
if
the
it's Mario 64?
the top one? Is it an older game, as in is it prior to 2010, or is it a newer game, as in after 2010?
It is prior to 2010.
Okay, so it's an older one, and the fact that you didn't need to check means that it must be quite old.
So, and to
Tetris, is it? Tetris says Melu. Melu says Tetris.
okay, so Freya mentioned Super Mario 64, number 8 on the list.
Okay. So
Pretty low.
Tetris, number 11 on the list.
How
Oh,
is
yes, that's so low.
Right.
understandable.
So I'll tell you what,
Honestly, I'm having trouble thinking of other computer games.
so I'll tell you what, keep discussing for a minute. I'm just gonna close my door. Keep discussing. I'll be right back.
Are we thinking? I think we might be sleeping on PC games. I think that might be the mistake we're making.
Oh yeah, it could be something like StarCraft or something like that.
Or like a flight simulator, maybe.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Jeremy?
A flight simulator, a succulent
Yeah.
Microsoft
So-
flight simulator.
Felf just brought up PC, and it's just led me to think, if Doom is not on that list, I will scream.
Yeah, Doom and Melu has said The Sims.
Oh, yeah,
Harriet
Doom's
said Portal.
Okay, we'll do.
I don't think Portal can't be higher than fucking
So-
Ocarina of Time,
I
surely.
think did Portal come out before 2010? I think Portal came out.
Yeah, I think it did. I think it was early 2000s.
So,
I'm not-
hang on. We'll do these three. So,
I'm gonna be halfway.
Portal
Yes.
is not on the list.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be because it's a good game, and apparently that doesn't really put you. It's 2007. It came out. Portal.
So,
The shade!
Can't believe
Matty,
Kirsty's
sorry, what was the game
talking
that you
about-
mentioned? Sorry.
Doom.
Doom.
Doom is number 2 on the list.
Oh shit!
And then
Oh,
from
is it fucking like what's the
and
word?
then, hang on, hold that thought. And then from the chat, The Sims,
Yeah.
I can confirm it's number 10 on the list.
Oh, at least it's on there, I guess. Cause,
What's the one that looks like Doom but isn't and has Nazis?
Wolfenstein.
That's it.
Wolfenstein
That one.
is not on the list.
It's not on the list. Okay, got it.
Did you anyone hear what Jeremy said? Because I didn't.
Wolfenstein is
I read
not on
his
the
lips.
list.
It's
Yeah.
not on the list.
This is just making me think of a song I saw on TikTok, which is like a girl singing about like
Okay.
cafe lattes not in the Bible, thing, not in the Bible. It's just
Okay,
so funny.
Right.
I'm going by the fact that you mentioned that Lara Croft won the iconic character last year. So
Is it Dead or Alive?
Oh, hang on, 2 of you spoke. Sorry, Mel.
Is it Tomb Raider?
Tomb Raider is number 12 on the list.
Number 12. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Is it the big titties?
What?
Big titties.
DOA.
You have to be more specific about your big titties, Fel.
No.
Oh, sorry, my titties were too general.
Dead or Alive is not on the list.
No.
Resident Evil or Silent Hill, says Harriet. So, Resident Evil is not on the list.
Me, none of them. Oh my god.
Silent Hill
Jeremy.
is not on the list.
Right, Jeremy, can you go through what we've already established so we can knock them off?
Oh,
and
jeez.
try
All
and-
right, hang on. I'll have to copy some.
Why don't you go up from 20? Why don't you go up from 20?
go up from
Jeremy?
20.
Read them in reverse order.
Yeah, I was gonna do it. I was gonna
One
offer you guys like one more chance, as it were. I say chance, but
No,
jokingly.
just we want to hear some of the lower. Like,
Okay, right.
read us, like,
So we'll
20,
just go through it then. So,
15.
in fact, there's 21 games on here. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
so number 21. Oh, in fact, no, wait. Before we do that, Melu has said World of Warcraft. So let me just check. Number 15.
Number 15.
Is it World of Warcraft or is it Warcraft?
World of.
Interesting.
Jeremy, shall we just upset Harriet now and say where Castlevania sits on this?
Well, let's go
Oh, yeah,
through the
let's
list and
have
find out, Matty. How about that?
Let's do it.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
about League of Legends or like Apex Legends?
We'll find out. We'll find
So,
out.
21. Grand Theft Auto.
Oh god, I didn't even
yeah.
think about that one. Yeah, fucking idiot.
Number 20. Specifically, Skyrim.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Number
No, I like
19. So this is where I need to do a clarification. Now, number 21 was specifically Grand Theft Auto 1.
Okay, yeah, that makes
Because
sense.
number 19 is Grand Theft Auto 3.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say 3 is the one I always
Yeah, that
think
makes
of.
sense.
Number
Yeah, okay,
18,
alright.
Dark Souls.
Yep. What? God, we slept on that. We did.
Oh, yeah. that's-
17, as we talked about, Final Fantasy 7. Number 16, Melo, this will make you happy. Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, that is good. That is good. That's
Baldur's
very
Gate
high for something so
3.
recent.
Right.
I'm happy.
Yeah, that just shows how good it was. God damn you, Wizards of the
torrential.
Coast, you fuckers.
Number 15, World of Warcraft. Number 14, Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
All these games that we just completely. 'Cause I honestly didn't think the fucking newbie British public would want to play any of these, but let's go on, eh?
Number 13, Pong.
Pong.
Pong?
Yep.
Yeah.
The stinkiest game of all time.
It was like one of the first ever games, so it makes sense.
I think it was
Yeah.
the first game, wasn't it?
It was the
yeah.
first home console game, basically. It was the only.
If you don't count a word processor when you think about tic-tac-toe at the same time.
Yeah.
Number 12, Tomb Raider. Number 11, Tetris. Number 10, The Sims. Number 9, Half-Life 2.
Oh,
Good. Yeah, good
very
thing that
good,
was on
very
there,
good, very good.
Number
Yeah.
8, Mario 64.
Yep.
Number 7, a game which I believe has been out for less than 5 months, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Wow, yeah, no, I
it
mean,
is-
it's getting good reviews. So,
It is very
yeah.
good from what I've seen of
Yeah.
it, so it makes sense.
And I think people have been waiting for a second one for a really long time, so yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've seen that Melo's mentioned it in the chat, so Minecraft at number 6.
Okay, yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Ocarina of Time, number 5.
Five.
The original Half-Life at number 4.
I'm surprised that's higher than Half-Life 2, but okay.
Number 3, Super Mario Bros. So
Okay, yeah.
that'd be
So we're getting older and older as we go
that'd be
along.
the first one on
Yeah.
NES. Then number
I'm
2 is
beginning to see the age demographic of the people that they polled for
right.
this.
Like young enough to understand the internet, but old enough to read the Daily Mail.
So then number
Yeah.
2 is Doom. So having now heard that list, I'm gonna give you all like one more random chance that were anything else
I
that
have one, yeah, I have one more.
Go on, Mel.
I think it's Pokemon.
Pokemon
Yeah.
is not on the list.
No, okay.
Okay.
Understandable. Too early.
I don't know why I've got a... Sorry, I was just... You know when you're thinking and you look at something? There's a picture on my desktop that is called assdrag.png.
Oh,
Do I open it?
go for it, I guess. Yeah.
So, let me get me. I'm a Zelda fan here, and you've had other multiple entries from the same
Oh, it's
franchise in
true.
this list.
Majora's Mask, maybe.
Or Breath of the Wild, maybe?
That's what I'm thinking. So get
Oh,
it out.
true.
Get it out of my misery. Is it a Zelda game?
It is not a Zelda game.
Right. Okay,
Okay.
that's my
Okay.
guess gone then.
Is it a franchise that's had multiple games?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Digimon.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you. I'll give you.
Is it? Wait a second.
Okay.
Is it a franchise who has had another entry in the list?
No.
That's interesting.
It's
Oh,
Persona
Jeremy,
5.
just so you know, the screenshot of that's called Ass Drag is when we were watching that that thing with all the new games, and it was just like, in the end, they grew up to be full-ass dragons. Do you remember that quote when we were laughing about it? Full-ass dragons. Yeah, for some reason, my brain thought it would be a good idea to call that image Ass Drag, and that's what I did. Okay, there we go. Well, there we go.
Is it Panzer Dragoon Saga, Jeremy? No, it's not.
It is
What
not.
number?
I can confirm it is not.
No, it's clearly The Bouncer by Square Enix.
Oh, if only.
But that's not got a sequel. Jeremy, can you tell us what number is at the end?
There is no number at the end.
There are no numbers. Okay.
There is no number, but it's something that's a franchise that's had multiple things.
Is it?
I'm wondering if-
Is it Elder Scrolls Oblivion?
I'm gonna be really dumb here. Is it Fortnite?
Oh shit.
No.
It's
Well, that doesn't have multiple games, does
no,
it?
because the amount
It
of
does, though.
old. Yeah, but the amount of old people who have obviously been pulled from this are too old to play Fortnite. Because they're like,
You'd
Fortnite is
say
too-
that.
It gives them a
Yes.
panic attack.
Yes.
I'm
but
wondering, is it
Fortnite
Fable? Is it
basically,
something like
zoomer
Fable?
demographic. Oh, it could be Fable. Fable
Someone said
is very
Assassin's Creed.
It is
Fable
not
is
Fable.
It is not Fable.
Okay.
It
Is it Assassin's
It
Creed?
is not Assassin's Creed.
Oh my god.
So,
This is-
See,
with
I know
this-
that there's going to there's lots of games we haven't said, but we'll be like, oh, when Jeremy
so
says it.
with
I
this in
don't know.
mind, I am now going to load up a different window because I have
So I'm
got
in the chat.
I've got an image prepared
Oh no.
which will either shock, anger you, or make you laugh.
It's gonna be all free, Jeremy.
Let's do
Come on.
all three, bro. Let's go.
So let's see if I can make this
Oh, let's
work.
go.
So
Fuck off!
Oh, Shenmue!
Honestly,
Yeah, I can
I'm
see
surprised,
that.
but I'm not
Yeah.
annoyed about it.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I'm not annoyed, but I'm still like, really? Of
Yeah,
course.
right.
I mean, I will say, genuine crawled so that Yakuza could run. I will say
I
that-
was nowhere near thinking of a Shenmue.
Right?
I'll be
Exactly.
honest. I was.
Yeah.
I would have guessed Soul Calibur or something for that.
I will give it
Yeah.
this because I got shouted over by the redemption thing. Shenmue crawled so that Yakuza could run. So on that note,
Yes,
Shenmue
everyone.
is
Shenmue
under-
Crawl so Yakuza could do break dancing. break dance like.
but yeah, I
Well
just
done,
thought
everyone.
that was
Keep playing
genuinely
sound effects to drown out Matty. Yeah.
That was a suitably entertaining thing because I was trying to get our head around the kind of people who were taking it, and it really did not. We could not get a handle on them at
Yeah.
all.
No, it's really interesting that
It is.
Shenmue won with that. I'm really interested to see the demographics.
I'd be interested to know how many people voted as well.
Yeah, true. And it's cool that it's like influential.
Yeah.
Definitely, and it's interesting. It'd be fascinating to know what people's mindsets were when they were voting. Like, because you could argue definitely Shenmue definitely was influential for many of the 3D games, but arguably influential when I first think of it would be something like a Mario Bros. Because it literally created a genre in many ways.
Yeah,
when
for
you-
sure.
yeah. But when you think about it, I mean, I could argue that Broken Sword before Shenmue, but think of all the games that are out there now based off the back of what they learned off Shenmue.
I would reckon that there were a lot of old weebs spawned from playing Shenmue, and it made them want to like play more games set in Japan because it was that kind of
100%.
aesthetic, and that's why the Yakuza games are so popular because people are like, I want to fucking run around Tokyo, even if it's a fake district. I'm gonna run around Tokyo and be like,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah, right?
Here's a question: why is this not on the list of all the winners then?
It was a
Full
separate.
list of BAFTA Game Awards.
Yeah, it wasn't actually an award. It was like a poll the week of the awards.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
But yeah, but to that point about Shenmue, like and Yakuza and whatnot, I literally played Yakuza 3 because my mate said, "Mate, you love Shenmue. You should play Yakuza." So
Yeah.
I bought a copy. I bought a copy of Yakuza 3 from Morrison's.
So, Jeremy, when you played Shenmue, did you play it in its original Japanese language, or did you have the full experience of playing it in the English dub?
Oh, Matty, I at that point in time, my brain couldn't really handle subtitles, so I had to play it with English audio. My brain was not properly developed in circa 1999, 2000.
My God, that dub.
Honestly, there's something very endearing because it was obviously of a time of we're not sure how to dub Japanese stuff at this point.
I didn't know about Xenogears. You know, was it a few weeks ago, Jeremy, where I was telling you about the game that's dubbed entirely in British regional accents?
Xenoblade.
Oh, Yurame Yesuru.
Xenoblade, yeah, that's it, Xenoblade. And I played it to Keith, and he's like, "Is this somebody just done this?" And I was like, "That's a very strange question, because yes, obviously. But if you mean, is this not what it's actually like in the game? Then no, it is exactly like this in the game."
Yes, because I remember Xenoblade has a lot of voice actors that are also in Final Fantasy 14 because it's the same studio doing it. So
I hope they also got to be in 16 because I love 16.
I think a couple people did, but yeah, I think I did find out one of my favourite voice actors from 14 is also in Xenoblade, and I keep meaning to watch a playthrough of it so that I can experience his voice more, but I always forget.
It's funny actually, because with Shenmue, it's always a game series I've wanted to go back to because I played Shenmue 1 not fully grasping how much you could do, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then I remember I bought Shenmue 2 on the Dreamcast but never played it. Yeah. And because because when I found out there was no dub, for want of a better phrase, I was like, oh well, my brain can't handle that at the time.
Yeah.
So I think eventually I sold it. I think I got a decent amount for it, but and then they re-released them a while back, and I think I've got them on the PS5. I think 1 and 2. Ironically, I did kickstart Shenmue 3. I never actually ended up getting a copy of it.
I've got all 3 on Steam because they're all on sale. So I've got them. I started playing the first one, and after a while, I was like, I've got other games I can play, and so I did. But the whole experience of that was like, well, when you think about it as well, I mean, even games like Fahrenheit and that existed off the back of Shenmue.
Yeah, admittedly, doing like a playthrough of Shenmue is something I would love to try and do. It would be.
It's surely the game where you have to walk like a 40-minute walk and in real time.
Oh yeah, but that's the thing. But it would be a real time slog at times. That's the only thing.
Yep.
No, there's a thing that's like 40 minutes away, and it literally takes you 40 minutes to walk there, which is not something that games tend to do these days.
Yeah. Or in one case, if you have to be at, say, a travel agent at 11 a.m., if you miss it, you've got to wait the whole day cycle to reset.
Yeah, that
because you can't like it's not just arrive. Oh, you're there at 11 a.m. It was.
Yeah.
And you get to go to work in a forklift truck.
Yeah, it's like sludge you if you're not at the fucking
forklift simulator.
And also, let's forget, you also go looking for sailors.
True that. Hey JL, welcome. Yeah, Shenmue is one of those games I've wanted to play for a video stream, but it's a big one to tackle, says JL. I've played some of the first one a long time ago. Yeah.
I was thinking about how you mentioned how it was polled and not an award, because I think it'd be so funny during the ceremony where they're like, "Oh, and we've given this award to Shenmue," and then some representative from Sega is like, "Huh? Oh, okay." On stage, like, I don't know why I'm here.
Yu Suzuki's like on the other end of the phone, going, "Why did no one tell me?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he gets up to go and try and get the award, and he just keeps dropping all the books he's holding, and he's like, "Oh," and he has to do it again.
But cool. Well, I think we'll probably move on to some Ace Attorneying in a few moments. But I will do a little
Ace Attorney.
But I will do a little bit of any other business opportunity. Anyone else want to bring up anything at all, or have something that's come to mind, or want to wax lyrical about Shenmue some more?
I logged back into Final Fantasy 14 this week, and I've already taken pictures of my character's butt. So. Yeah.
Outstanding.
Die hard.
I started playing a game today called The Blueprints.
I have heard a lot of people talking about this.
And
is it about Prince Harry?
No, Felf. It's basically your granduncle has passed away, and he's bequeathed to you like this massive mansion. But
you have to spend one night in it.
No, you're not allowed to spend the night in it. That's the thing, Felf. You can't. You're not, as per the rules, you're not allowed to sleep in the house. You have to get out of the house. So it's a house that can only get unlocked via a series of blueprints. Get the pun? Blueprints. Because you're the heir to this mansion. Blueprints.
Did you say heir to this mansion?
Heir. I said heir. No one else knows me say heir.
I wasn't sure.
Shh.
Is it heir to the throne?
I literally, and in real time, in front of my wife, I literally just figured out, oh my god, the title Blueprints is a pun of blueprints.
It's alright, I didn't get miles per hour for years, so don't worry about it.
But yeah, you unlock a door, and it gives you 3 tiles to choose from. Each of them are a specific blueprint to a room. It only gives you a number of steps you can take before you have to call it a night. When you've called it a night, because you're not allowed to spend a night in the mansion, everything's forgotten again, and you've got to start from scratch.
You forget everything? What kind of weird gas leak house is this?
It's based on your own core memory. So you have to basically plot the route through this mansion until you get to the long fabled 46th room, because there's 45 rooms in the mansion, except for one room that is the secret 46th room, and that's what you need to try and find.
And that's the one that's got the brim full of Asher in it.
Yeah, so it's a heck of a game. It's like literally it's enough to make your head spin, but I'm having fun with it.
Yeah.
And what format is that, Matty?
PSN and Game Pass. I believe it's also on PC, because it really does feel like a keyboard and mouse game. So I believe it's on Steam as well. But yeah, I'm having fun.
Good job.
Guys,
that sounds good.
Heard about the new game this week that is about growing weed and selling weed without getting caught?
Have you been modding your Stardew Valley again, Freya?
No, it's
Soon they won't need to.
No, it's a game called Schedule 1, which I've seen a lot of people play this week. And it's basically a game about you're on the run from the police, obviously, and you settle up in this new town and basically grow weed. And it's multiplayer as well. Yeah, it is pretty fun. From what I've seen, it is very funny. And then you basically, like, it's a weed sim. You cut the weed, and then you bag the weed, and then you deal the weed, and then you try to run away from the police.
And then you cut the weed, and then you bag the weed, and then you deal the weed, and then you smoke the weed.
It's very informative on how people who deal in weed actually like work on it. I was actually, oh, okay, this is actually... It's like when you play Life is Strange 2, there is a episode which is set at a weed farm in California, and
I think I remember this. Yeah,
and it is genuinely informative about how weed is actually produced, and
because it's legal in California.
Yeah.
Sorry, when you said on the run, it just reminded me of an absolutely batshit story I heard on a podcast recently. They had a guest on, and this girl was saying that she met a lad while she was like backpacking across Europe, who was also from the UK, and they were in like Amsterdam or some shit. And they were chatting away, and he seemed really nice. And she's like, so what do you do? And he's like, oh, I'm between jobs at the moment. Oh, I'm on the run. And she's like, you're on the run? And she said, at this point, it's just him and her in like a booth. And she's like, well, you've got to ask what for, haven't you? Even though you don't really want to know the answer. Like, please don't be assault. Please don't be assault.
Yeah.
And like, it was to do with like drugs, right?
Yeah.
And like class C drugs. It wasn't massive.
Yeah.
Then his phone rings.
Yeah.
His phone rings, right?
Uh-huh.
And he answers it and goes, all right, Mum. No, I'm all right. Yeah, I made it to Amsterdam. Yeah. No, I'm here with Rachel. He's just met her, right?
Sure.
And his mum goes, right, and he went, oh yeah, she wants to talk to you.
Oh no.
So she's handed this phone by this near stranger who is apparently on the run from the law, and she's like, hello? And the mum's just like, are you looking after our Davy? And she's like,
oh my god. I was thinking she was going to be like, don't let him smoke any of the kush. Do not let him.
Apparently the mum seemed to be like completely knew what was going on and everything. It's just like the fact that she was handed the phone and she's like, Hello?
Oh my god.
I'm not sure if you saw while you were talking.
Terrifying.
But Charlie in the chat
Sorry?
put, related, sort of, the tattoo shop in my hometown had to move locations because the flat above them literally caught on fire because they were growing weed there.
Yeah.
Clearly weren't growing it very safely, that's for sure.
This is the problem. It's like we have so many people who like aren't doing things properly because it's not legalized.
Yeah,
It's
imagine
like-
how much money the government could take in tax.
Exactly. Like I feel like we need to legalize a little bit of it, you know.
Legalise it.
Legalize it just to like make things safer for everyone, because otherwise you are going to get people who are just going to like cause damage to property because they're trying to do things on the down low. But if there are facilities for growing substances, then it can be regulated more easily, and then you
And we might actually be able to make vertical farming work.
yeah, and
because
you
it
might
doesn't work.
actually get less chance of a dodgy strain because it's all been regulated properly. Anyway, this is before we get political.
I'm just laughing because Jay saw you said that he just finished playing a game which I misread, and I was like, isn't that a kind of bread? And I was like, no, Claire, that's King's Mill.
As opposed to Kingsfield.
He's like, I've just finished playing Kingsfield, the best thing since, well, anyway.
That's interesting, because I always thought Demon Souls was From Software's first game, but that's interesting that there was another one.
Is that the first one, sir? Ah, I did not know that.
Yeah, because I always thought Demon Souls was, but I think it's probably like their second or third one. So
Kingsmill, the sequel to Hovis. That's my contribution to that conversation.
It's like I did one of my oldest TikToks was about the branch of the Burton family that was bred for war that were called the War Burtons. Just cuts to Keith going like, what are you talking about?
I always think about the Hunger Games and how America's been renamed to Pan Am, which was already like based on bread, and then you have Peter, who's based on bread. So whenever
Peter Bread!
he's like, oh, it's bread from bread. Yay!
My name is Baguette. I'm beautiful, but I don't know it. I'm really clumsy, but I'm excellent at fighting.
Well, I can't follow that, so I'm going to switch windows.
My little sister Chewbacca is counting on me.
And
I really love Gerard Way, Lord.
we will get things prepped.
He always says protein.
Protein.
Just a swole Gerard Way. You spell it Gwhey.
Okay, right. So we're going in that file there because I did it after we went off stream. I suddenly thought, did I save? And I did like another one, but
You always save.
I know. I should know this by now. So do let us know
Right,
as we
I do
go,
have the
folks.
guide open.
Do let us know as we go, folks. If we need to adjust any of the audio and such, be it us or the game. If you need more game juice, if you will, let me know and I will do that accordingly. But
I'm just thinking that bit from the IT crowd where he's like, "Can you shut the door?" "No, you need to be on the other side of it." "Thank you." And he shuts himself out of the... It's like, "Can you turn Claire down? Bit more, bit more, bit more."
You just
Yeah,
mute
perfect.
them. Thanks.
Just Claire.
so Claire, I'm going to task you with this challenge. In 30 seconds or less, recap what happened last week.
Hang on a minute. I'll go back to the page because you told me I was going to do that. Okay, so we had a lot of acro at the beginning of last episode where he was talking about, I could never have thrown that out of the window, and we proved that he could use a pulley system to do it. The same pulley system that the monkey uses to get him in and out of his room. And we also learned that the bust was a weapon of opportunity because the monkey had stolen it and he just picked it out. We had a very annoying circling the drain moment with the flowers and the hat and the cloak, but we got fucking through it.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
So and we wrapped up. "Do not eat my strange thing that's not a pie. How dare you?
Yeesh.
Fuck off. That's my non-pie."
Non-pie?
Yeah, I've got a non-pie.
What's a non-pie? Oh!
It's a pie from McDonald's, which is absolutely not a pie.
Yeah.
And the very last part of last week was that we don't have a motive for Akko killing the Ringmaster.
Yeah, we need to figure out the motive.
Do you know in some countries they don't need one?
Yeah.
Like there's a really famous case in some Southeast Asian country where they They wanted to know if they thought this girl had poisoned her friend by putting poison in her coffee, and they kept going, but she's got no motive, and they're like, we don't fucking care. She's still in jail. Anyway, fuck off.
I mean, it sounds like some of these cases, if you ask me.
Yeah. Right,
So-
Jeremy, this might break everything. Give me a second. Nope, we're good.
Yay!
Pauses.
December 30, 2:17 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 5.
There he is.
I can't believe it! Acro!
It's pretty shocking, isn't it?
I'll kill you.
It definitely is! And to think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Grievous. Oh, sorry, I'll say that again. Jeebus. Am I that hated?
Just a note that if I was doing this voice, I would have switched into his hillbilly voice at that point. Not Billy Ball.
Oh,
who's there?
Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose.
He did?
Pissed, cough.
Can no one just say hello? What the fuck?
But I'm nothing but a little old nobody, you know?
I'll kill you. I'll actually kill you.
But you're not, which is kind of the reason why.
If on your Friday Fun Zone bingo card you had Claire threatens dog in a loving way, but not actually a real
I
way.
can actually move and you can see what's going on. Look at this.
I could just see the shadow.
Yeah, she's literally got her paws right up against my chair, and she was nosing at my corridon in an interested way, and I was like, "You don't fucking touch my boy." Anyway,
Cough. Oh, hey,
Oh, it's you.
pal.
I just flew in, and boy, am I Einstein!
You're gonna ignore me after I went to all this trouble to bring you some evidence?
Why are you bringing us evidence? That's not allowed.
Ah, Detective Gumshoe.
Ha! It's Dick-tective, I'll have you know. Forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways.
That is not how the criminal
Now, detective. I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? Have Claire's pie.
Take the weight off your little bird feet.
That's more like it. We've got some really tasty milk. Yum, yum, yum. Fresh from my...
Maya, what the fuck?
I know.
That's Max. That's Max saying that.
How about a card trick, detective?
Cars just fly in from off screen.
Ho, ho, ho! Well, if you insist.
He's so dumb, I know. Now, about that evidence you mentioned, what is it?
Here you go.
Oh, great. Oh, it's the bandana.
This was yesterday in Acro's room.
Oh, yes. Karma took it. Von Karma took it, remember? She ran away
Yep.
with it.
And I've included the forensic results. Very difficult to say when you talk like this. Take a look at it later.
Won't Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this?
Oh, she's fucking always mad. Fine.
Yeah.
I imagine this reaction being, eh. That's why this is all a secret. I'm saying
We are
incredibly
the worst
loudly.
at our jobs. We are
You
the
need to
worst at
shut
our
up.
jobs.
You see?
Shut up about it.
Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis. We're not
need to know.
really allies or anything. You see? You see?
I do see.
But everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to plan.
All according to Keikaku.
Keikaku
I don't
means
know.
plan in Japanese.
Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now.
You'll
If you want your
figure it
memes
out
vintage,
eventually.
you're in the right place. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot to take my dill pickles out.
You'll figure it out eventually, pal.
Gross.
Die when they are killed.
Yesterday,
I'm now proceed to pleasure myself with this fish.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'll sign up for that stream.
Stream!
Yesterday, our final plan was set in motion. Everything you're saying,
Where's that
Claire.
noise, Matty?
Oh, hey, Nightbot. Final plans? Uh-huh.
Are you gonna say final plan?
That reminds me. I got a message from the prosecutor for you.
And he just pulls out a whip and goes. Pshoo, pshoo, pshoo.
Quote. I'll just say it. Nothing.
Oh, sorry. Do we know which prosecutor it is? I assume it's Von Karma.
I'm assuming.
Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end.
Quote. And everyone going, wow, you did
End
that
quote.
impression immaculately.
Yeah, like you sounded just like a weird person.
Amazing, Gumshoe.
That's it. And that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. Down the pub I go.
Out of here. What did he mean by that? The very end part.
I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me.
That's a good point. It's a good point. Jeremy, I have to interrupt with something I saw on the internet that made me laugh. Somebody said someone tweeted at Brent Spiner asking a question about Star Trek lore, which was basically like, why do all the male Soon androids look like you and the female Soon androids look different? And he just replied going, because I played all the male Soon androids and I didn't play the female. It's just like, you walked into that one, my friend. You really did. It's so good.
Oh,
Anyway.
one more thing.
Don't scare me like that.
Don't Columbo me like that.
It looks like there's a large care package from the Shirkish for the defendant.
I swear to
What, is
God,
it just
it's
full of
more
milk?
What? For me?
It's milk.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
Jesus.
no. Please tell me it's in containers and not just in a cardboard box.
Oh, the thought. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils.
We can all fart our way through this court case.
Oh.
Somebody say I'm already spoiled. An entire dairy's worth of milk? For me?
This is when we find out he's lactose intolerant.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm glad the Brent Spiner quote made him chuckle. I saw a compilation the other day where it's just Brent Spiner and LeVar Burton laughing about the fact that Michael Dorn could never get his lines out first time past the awful prosthetic teeth they made him wear. Like, he got it eventually, but my god did he suffer.
Ahem. Court is now back in session. Ms. Von Karma, please continue from where you left off.
I'd like to continue with Ms. Akro's testimony, starting with his relationships with the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense, because this is how this works apparently, proof of what kind of motive Akro would have to commit this crime.
Understood. Now, Mr. Ding Ling,
Yes, Your Honor?
please proceed with your testimony.
Oh god, he's still got more to do?
I'm afraid so.
God
Well, finally we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay?
I've had too much milk. Just do me a favour and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
And possibly don't sit down with
Ah.
me.
Gulp.
And don't gulp too hard.
Oh.
Right, here we go.
About the Ringmaster.
Okay. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the very big circus, Gerald Berold, took us in. This joke has come all the way from the beginning and we are not giving it up now. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster by backflipping like a son of a bitch. That was my sole purpose in life. Penises, says Matty.
I see.
Oh, that's what he said.
You are such a thoughtful young man.
Penis, right.
I'm good
As you
at that.
heard, The witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem.
You are absolutely right. How could
right.
anyone think that, Mr. Wright?
You awful man.
Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there?
This bitch.
What is procedure?
Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself.
Objection!
Why would Acro kill the ringmaster?
What just fell on my lap?
A-
Answer that question.
Was it a leftover gherkin or pickle, whatever it was?
I don't know, but I'm sure Katja will find it later. Anyway.
Present for Katja.
Yeah.
Look, I am turtling. I am touching cloth, as Ali G once famously said.
This might be my last chance to answer that question. Shall I? Should I? Just read what jail said, sorry. Of course, I'll cross-examine. No need to question him now.
Right, so without making a decision yet,
Okay.
let's go over what he said. He said, when we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Very Big Circus took us in. I became an acrobat at 9 years old, and I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. There is nothing we can actually question there. Because it all took place years ago.
Oh, excuse me, sorry. I couldn't get to the mute button quick enough, I apologise.
So I think, what do you guys think? I don't think we have to press him on this. I think there's going to be like some weird, and also a conversation.
I don't think there was anything that really contradicted what he said, in all honesty.
The cynical side of me says, oh, you want to repay him, do you? With death?
unless it was an accident. And he didn't think it would be the ringmaster.
An accident with my bust.
My accidental bust. Hi, Phoenix Wright. Wow. Cool. We got the actual Phoenix Wright in chat.
Amazing.
You're not coming off looking great here, I'll be honest.
I usually would just cross-examine the shit out of this, but I think that Felf and Freya are onto something here, so I'm inclined to agree with them.
Right, well, let's just say no need to question him now then.
No need to question it.
And if it gives us a game over, we'll try again.
I'll reload the save.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's no need to cross-examine this witness. What is that? Why was the ringmaster murdered?
He said, oh shit, is that what we're here to try and do? Fuck, I've had the wrong idea the whole time.
There is no need to delve into that bit of testimony when I know the answer already.
Phoenix, do you want to share with the class?
No.
Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Wrong character. Go ahead, Your Honor.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
I would just
Sorry,
like to
I just
know-
got thrown. I got thrown by Welsh in the chat.
Hell yeah.
Can
I'd just
you
like to know, can you provide an explanation?
It's so difficult to keep that accent going after you've just done that. Holy heck! Like I nearly tried.
Sorry.
I nearly tried to do a Welsh accent. It's like, no, Jeremy, do not. I will offend people.
Just imagine a ball bouncing down a corridor. Makes it easier.
Can you provide an explanation?
Can you provide an explanation?
as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead.
Oh my god, Welsh has entered the chat and taken over.
I'm all for it.
I didn't even speak.
So can we provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead?
No.
In the words of ABBA,
Because he did,
money, money, money.
Because I don't think he did.
No.
This is definitely trying to push you to go with all.
Of course I can, and then have him do
Yeah.
it. But I think it's a fake out. Because if you said I can't provide one, then you would have had to say that you were going to cross-examine him, and you didn't. So I'd say I can't provide one.
McKen, I can't. It is.
Welsh Phoenix. From the ashes. Back from the ashes to serve in court.
Mick?
Yeah.
Nick, why are you thinking in Welsh?
I didn't even have to think about it.
I don't know!
I didn't have to think about it.
Nick.
It was obvious from the start. Your Honour.
Sorry, person in chat. I know you're not actually Welsh. I'm just amusing myself with the Welsh accent.
The reason that Acro killed the Ringmaster is something that can't be proven.
That sounds like a sentence made by an AI.
What?
Do you know how smug he looked then?
That's wrong voice. It's all gone Pete Tong now. That's because Acro had no reason to kill the Ringmaster at all. Ah!
Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget you made an accusation against this witness, did you not?
Yeah,
Nick
but that was last week.
I believe it was. This is the real killer of Gerald Berold, Circus Director.
If you want to jump to the end of
things... That was last week's German word.
Right. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right.
Game over.
The end of things? Acro. You didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night.
I love half of this game is trying to work out the crime, and half of the game is trying to work out what Phoenix is thinking, because he never tells you. In your own mind, he never tells you.
And it's like, they always expect you to know, and it's like, Phoenix, what the fuck?
What hast du gesagt?
I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderous plot, hello Noodle, was not the Ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Gerald Berold to begin with.
Gerald Berold was innocent! What? The target was the milk truck, because Acro was like,
Order!
Yeah.
Order!
Tolerance.
Bailiff, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must.
Oh! What
You
the hell
had
are
him,
you,
Claire.
Catherine?
You've had him, Claire.
Sir,
Smack yourself in the face.
Madam, please. Madam. I'm trying to do a stream. Madam. Sorry, my dog. Hello.
Noodle was trying to voice her dissatisfaction with the Welsh.
She's trying to. You can't really see it, but she's pointing directly at my pie, like a north star.
Phoenix in chat. I should clarify. Noodle is a loving affection name for Katya.
Oh yeah. Why are you?
It's a nickname.
Noodle von Karma.
There you go. Mr. Right.
Welsh at you in an aggressive fashion.
What in the world are you trying to do to my court? Ah!
What? Herr Phoenix Wright, was in the world are you trying to do to his court? Answer the man! Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? Now, the game wants you to present a profile of who he's actually trying to kill.
He's trying to kill you for your non-pie.
Yep. He's trying to kill my dog because she wants the pie.
Clearly it was Maximilian Bonaparte.
Was it though?
Probably not.
Well,
Look how young and stupid all these guys are.
Okay, so let's
Even
review.
though he's probably younger than all of
Let's
us.
do a review.
Yeah.
Who would Acro want to kill and why?
For the
Sorry, I'm just like, who would he want to kill and why?
For the sake of our Phoenix Wright person, it's only fair that I read all of these in a Welsh accent. So, the idol of Berry Beg, circus and daughter to Russell Berry, the ringmaster.
Matty is Welsh. This isn't a hate crime.
No, that's
it's only a hate crime when I do it.
You sure?
It's
I'm
only an accent.
7 boy all.
It's only an accent that's been literally ironed out of me for the last 30
I'm from the
years.
wrong side of the 7 boy all. Right. So we've got why did you start with Regina? What's going on?
I don't know, just part of me thinks that Acro blames her for his bro being stuck in a hospital bed.
That's
Okay,
very
yeah.
interesting.
Interesting theory.
Is there anyone else who matches up? In terms of...
I mean, the clown...
I don't know because
He did. Do you Sorry, Matty. Go on.
It's because his real name is Lawrence Curls, the ringmaster's old friend, and
Lawrence
pleasant
Curls
stooge of the
Davies.
clown.
Isn't it funny because he's called a stooge because he's named after the Three Stooges? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Larry, Curly, and Moe.
Got it. Right. He did say, didn't he? He never really quite said "fuck Regina," but he did. He was like, "I don't really like." Well, the only two people who've said that they don't really like Regina are Ben, the ventriloquist.
I mean, he doesn't.
He said he didn't like her.
Yeah, he does.
But Acro has kind of said in less obvious terms, like, "Oh, she's not as nice as people think she is," and we know that it had to be him that put that "you're a murderer" note in her pocket because that was the only one it could have been.
Because that was the one when she came back from his room.
And she was like, "Well, I'm not a murderer, so I guess I'll stick it on the notice board, like the smart kid I am."
So Ben's real name is Benjamin Rudman, and without his puppet Trillo, Ben doesn't say much.
And it's fucking great.
And don't forget, it's Trillo the puppet that's got a thing for Regina.
Yeah, not Ben.
Trillo.
I mean, sorry, Gerald, you've already snuffed it.
We know it's not him because we're trying to prove that he didn't try and kill the ringmaster.
Fuck the victim. He didn't kill the victim.
Except that he literally did. I think you're right, Jeremy. This is probably the only person who's got.
That seems like the only logical link that we have because he's not really said anything about anyone else. So go for it.
Here we go. Let's present. Oh, sorry, Mel. I'll try and do that next time. We've got a moment.
Sorry, my brain just completely was like, Regina Berry.
Well, I can't do it. While we're here, hang on, court record.
Regina Berry.
Matty, please, in your finest Welsh.
Okay, detective. A detective of the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation.
We're all Welsh now. Where we're going, we don't need vowels.
To be fair, Charlie, where I came from, everybody was Welsh as well, so...
What a coincidence!
This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? And please, for the sake of my health bar, say yes.
There's jam in here. You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited, leading question.
Yeah.
He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, "You're wrong." That's it.
And he's not allowed to lie, because that's illegal. That's it, huh? Phoenix Wright?
Enough! Mr. Wright, allow me to... Ah!
The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself.
Oh, blimey.
Consusitord.
Huh?
And that goes for you too, Herr Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence! Yet!
Wow, isn't it great that we got evidence just before this bit of the case?
I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry.
Yes! Me too! I demand
I don't think it's what Gumshoe gave us. I think it's the note that she wants us to show.
I demand to see some proof.
But it's part of the...
Yeah.
Present evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl.
Oh, okay, yeah. So this would be the note.
Yeah, it'll be the note, won't it?
Where is the note?
Oh.
This one?
Note. Yeah.
It even says placed by Acro.
Yeah.
It's like
Funny
the game's telling you.
It's like, here, you fools.
To the murderer. You haven't... Oh, in fact, that's your
I haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago.
Okay, if that's the case.
Oh, okay.
God.
And I was like, boop, and just hanged up.
I get... No, I get...
You know how off stream we were talking about how this is probably going to be a relatively short chapter?
Yeah.
Sorry, anyway. So, like, 6 months ago, something bad happened. She's clearly being blamed for it by Acro. Or whoever Acro is passing the note on behalf of. And it said meet me at 10 p.m.
It did.
That's why they thought that Regina was going to be there. Why have we never read this note before?
You know what?
You probably did, or you've just forgotten about it because it was a while ago.
It's entirely possible we've never read it.
We do this on a weekly basis, you know.
No, to be fair,
Yeah, but it has been a while since a couple of your episodes.
It's been a while.
to be fair
So
as
yeah,
well,
so that note he would have thought, whoever gave her that note would have thought Regina would have been there at 10 p.m. So that does prove something, doesn't it?
I will say that with these games, the earlier into the game you get these evidence, the more likely it is you're going to oversee it anyway, because the game practically forces you to forget.
Yeah, sure. I think you meant overlook there, Matty, rather than oversee, but I got what you meant.
Yeah.
Acro, you remember this, don't you?
Oh, birds away.
It's a piece of paper
Peace.
that we found inside the Ringmaster's tailcoat. I don't know why I pause so much.
Piece of paper.
Piece of paper.
Inside... wrong voice. Inside the victim's tailcoat. Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, To the Murderer. Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m.
He said P.
No gavel. So, you're saying that he called Gerald Barold with that note?
That's what you'd like to think.
Yes, but that's just one problem. One little problem.
Regina's thicker than two short planks.
Problem? Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the Ringmaster.
Bum, bum, bum. You mean it wasn't for the...
That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Barold.
Dun dun dun.
Oh god, she's watching as well, isn't she? Because Mo said I'm gonna make her watch.
Yeah.
Order! Mr. Right.
That's a good point, Charlie. Regina's stupidity literally saved her life.
Yeah, for sure.
This little...
The next time someone calls you out for being stupid, just remember it could save your life one day.
It's just like, hey, remember Ace Attorney 2, Case 3, Ch.4-2 trial, where Regina stupidity saved her life? There you go.
It's like how being chunky means that you can't get kidnapped. It's called the Thickness Protection Program, and it's great.
Well, he's gone.
I made that joke up ages ago, but I saw an opportunity to deploy it to crushing effect.
Miss...
Would you like to compose yourself for a second, Jeremy?
This little theory of yours... It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board.
But then her father, the ringmaster, saw the note?
That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in that plaza instead of Regina.
Bonk.
And he was killed because of that mistake instead of Regina. That's incredible! Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today? Flashback.
Lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out of the window myself, which could also have been used to kill someone.
Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was.
So he's pretty stupid as well, let's be honest.
I've got it. Got it. Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza.
Does somebody else want to say it? Because I feel like we've all said it now.
And that's when he let the bust fly.
He freed the girls! Freed the girls.
Blah, 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 blah. Hey, Nick. Is Regina listening to all this from the audience?
Oh, no. She is.
Odds that she's following. Probably not brilliant.
Unfortunately. Oh, sorry, she is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here.
I hope Regina can handle it.
She's probably chewing on
someone else's leg.
Some confectionery.
Yeah, she saw a cloud out the window and was like, oh, fluffy.
She's probably got a packet of like the like strawberry sticks you can buy.
Mo's got a cat toy and he's just sort of waving it in front of her and she's like
Acro wrote this note to Regina.
One more time.
We're gonna celebrate E8.
I'm just gonna let this line finish. Oh my god!
Not me.
You're so foolish, you've even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Herr Phoenix Wright, if you're so sure, then tell us about this line.
Oh, here we go.
I have conclusive evidence of what took place.
Yes? What about that line?
Well, if the note was meant for Regina Barry, it would mean that... The note is declaring that Regina Barry is a murderer.
You just don't get it, do you?
You don't share the class? What did you just say?
The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza.
He was not as stupid as his daughter.
In place of his lovely, dim-witted daughter.
Protect this dumb child.
Hold it right there, Mr. Wright.
1 centimetre to the left? Yes, right there.
What is this incident that is alluded to in the note?
We heard you like murder, so we put a murder inside your murder story so you can murder while you murder.
The incident 6 months ago? I've no idea. I know all about it. I'm assuming this is Lion.
Well, we spent the entire of last episode hearing all about it, so I think we know.
This is all about Lion Chan.
Indeed, Lion Chan.
An incident occurred 6 months ago. And now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at the time. Please see my dramatic
it was the summer,
reconstruction.
when we never meet here. Moron, Domkopf!
Wait. Are you sure that it relates to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago.
So if you're playing at home, this is
Really,
the point
Nick?
where the game thinks you've worked everything out.
Really,
So
Nick?
how are we feeling? Do we feel like we've worked it all out?
I think so, literally.
Well, I'll take your word for it.
Well, so because
Let's hear it.
Because of the incident 6 months ago, and Acro's
Yes.
brother now being stuck in the hospital, and then him
Yes.
ultimately getting injured as well, he now wanted to get revenge on Regina because it was Regina's lion that bit Acro and then some. And so then he
The
wanted...
one thing is... Yeah, go on, sorry.
But he has so much respect for the ringmaster for taking him in and doing so much for him. That's why he focused on Regina. He didn't want to hurt the ringmaster, but he was going to hurt the ringmaster because he was going to try and stuff off Regina.
I mean, he was going to hurt his feelings, but he wasn't actually going to hurt the ringmaster.
Yeah.
Guys, I think I figured it out. I think Acro might be a murderer.
Max,
Well done.
drink your milk. Well, then if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. Why did the lion bite him? What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know I'd certainly like to know what it is.
If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually...
Jeremy, what do you think happened? Because you remember, when you spoke to Acro in his room, he said there's no kill command for the lion. Do you remember?
Yes.
There's no command that Regina could have taught that lion that would have told it to bite his brother. And he'd never done it before, and he'd performed that trick hundreds of times. So there's clearly something that Acro thinks Regina did to make her responsible for it.
The lion sneezed.
What makes people sneeze?
I'm just reading that description like under small quantity of pepper. Like that was near and the lion smelt it and then we all does a little which is why it looked like it was smiling because it went
Yep.
So
Yep.
he said he was going to show you the evidence, the conclusive evidence, which was in the box. Do you remember?
Yeah. Do you remember what was inside the box?
What was in the box, Jeremy?
It was the pepper, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Found inside the wooden box. So that would logically mean that is the conclusive evidence because it was inside the box. That
So
Regina
the
was supposed
pepper
to-
comes full circle.
Indeed.
Presenting.
Just throws the pepper overarm at him.
This is fun. This was fun.
Achoo!
Oh my god, I
Achoo!
actually was
Achoo!
joking. Okay.
Ah!
Yeah.
Achoo! Please read the line, Claire.
Sorry.
I will read it if not.
What kind of spicy joke is this? How Phoenix Light? The show.
Kind of spicy joke.
Oh, it isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean?
Shoo!
Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence was what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, mister, right? So, what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming that Regina Barold killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking a note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Here we go.
This fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure Herr Phoenix hides, then answer this question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim?
Oh.
I think I've solved it. I think Acro killed him with my bust.
I don't know.
Are you like on a lag, Max? Sorry, I'm on dial-up.
Max is still watching the VOD from last week.
So who was the intended victim?
So, do we think that Regina meant to kill anyone?
Nah.
No.
So,
Because she was too
I don't
dumb
think
to...
she. I don't think she was trying to murder anyone. I think she was trying to prank someone. And in that case, who was she trying to prank?
The clown?
Senor Bat.
No, it's
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Because they mentioned earlier on about how they were always pranking each other with Pepper. Do you remember?
Because he said this was like the ultimate prank sort of thing, in a way.
Yeah. Sorry, 1 second, Jeremy. I just need to get rid of some rubbish.
That's
I don't
cool.
think my voice. If Francisca comes out, Mel can do it.
Yeah,
I
I do have a query for the chat, in particular one Charlie Von Karma, because does Bat come back in the games? Because I've got a funny feeling in the Japanese version he ain't in a
I don't think you
coma.
ever see him again. I don't think you.
I don't think he's in a coma in the Japanese
He
version.
is,
I think he's
because- He is.
What do you-
Because in
what was
the
what-
anime, they
Finish the
show
thought though, Matty.
him
What were you
in
saying?
the hospital bed.
No, Mel's just answered it for me. It's fine. It's just that I thought they probably did a bit of sanitization here because it felt to me like he had a decapitation going on.
Oh no, I think it was just like a neck damage kind of thing.
No, he is definitely in a coma in the Japanese.
He is
they
comaed
put it
up
in
to the max. He's coma maxing. He's unconscious pilled. Anyway.
Also,
And the thing
apology.
is, no, it's fine. It's just, this game doesn't really sanitize anything because
No, it does not.
there's a
No.
shit
When it
ton
talks
of
about
murderers.
executing people, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, real name, Sean Dingaling. Bit on the head 6 months ago by Leon. Still in a coma.
Still in a coma.
I do think that Phoenix Wright's not in the chat anymore, so...
I think he's left, yeah, but that's fine. It was nice to have him with us, even briefly.
Who is
He's
this
probably going around
bat?
He's the knight.
Thank you. That's Acro's younger brother.
Jeremy, I found out about the best Robin ever.
Which one?
What, Tim Drake?
No, Jaro. Jaro, the starro in a jar.
Oh, God.
If you know, you know, folks.
I'm drinking
I
my
can't
water
even
this
say
time.
anything. It was just like, this is why you're my favorite Robin. The best. The absolute best. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead?
Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead.
Inaccurate, but seeable.
Regina? She did that to him? Turns to
She's
face...
a cold-blooded murderer!
Turns to face her in the audience.
Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool?
Yes.
I'm off to fool camp. Natürlich, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dinkelink. 6 months ago, he was bitten by a lion and fell into his current comatose state.
A lion? A lion, you say?
Yeah, on the circus. Crazy. Miss Regina, Fräulein Regina, is an animal tamer by trade. Getting more German as I lose focus. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They're far too good at doing it naturally. They wouldn't understand the command. They'd just eat you. Moreover, Fräulein Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her.
So...
Shout out to the localization team, as Charlie says in the chat there.
So then, what happened to Acro's brother?
Did we not just hear this? Okay, sorry. He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident, ein Unfall.
I see.
Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident?
Oh, it was more than that.
Oh,
Is what I think.
Well, it wasn't entirely an accident, was it? Because
no.
the pepper made the lion sneeze, and that was put there deliberately.
It was
Yeah.
an
So-
accident that she didn't want him to get hurt, but it was...
I don't think she wanted it to
more-
happen, but I think there was more
Yeah.
to it.
There was more to it.
So we were all in agreement it was more to it than them?
Yeah.
Yes.
The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What?
What?
We love to see Franny protecting the girls, says Charlie.
Yeah.
You're such an amateur, Her Phoenix Wright. There is no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being.
She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother Bat.
So I think this time it's the scarf.
Yeah, because it is Bat's scarf with the pepper on it.
Yes. And I
Yeah.
think she put the pepper on it.
Yeah. What's the bet that she put the pepper on the scarf to try and make Bat sneeze, but she
That's
didn't
exactly
know?
what I think happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's
that's
exactly
what
what happened.
That's just a scarf.
A very stylish scarf.
Acro.
I love how acro is a full sentence so many times.
This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct?
Birds away. That's right.
And who is the one that gave this scarf to Bat?
Birds are back. Regina. Regina gave it to him.
Regina? This is something more than just blood on this scarf. Sorry, try again. There is something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor.
My honor's on the skull.
That nearly made my brain shut down. I don't know why, but it did.
Sorry.
No, I was listening. I was like processing. Wait, hang on. No. And what might that be? Pepper Potts. Pepper?
He was called Arvin in the English version. Sorry, the character of Arvin in Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, I was drawing. I was like, wait, why does that name sound familiar? But there we go. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident, and she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with the silent treatment?
Bird. That isn't even the same kind of bird that was on him. Where's that bird come from?
Excuse me. Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of fingering a criminal.
Oh my!
Fingering a criminal? Oh my life.
It's literally what it says on the screen.
I know.
But, out of curiosity, what was her crime?
Being a silly goose.
Ms. Berold... Oh, wrong button, sorry. Ms. Berold gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present.
Come here.
Where's the crime in that?
Hey, crime bag.
It still seems like the noodle is trying to get Claire's food. And it also still seems like the judge just doesn't get it.
Phoenix side. Wasn't it said that the lions seemed to be smiling?
Frickin' called it. Smiling? The lion was smiling?
Der Löwe lächelt. Right before a bat was bit by the lion. Bitten! It's bitten! For a moment the lion's mouth changed and it looks like he was smiling. Doing?
Lions? Smile?
No. I've never heard of them smiling, however.
Lions sneeze.
These all sound like weird British towns. I'm going down to Lion Smile for some milk. Oh, don't go pop into Lion Sneeze on your way back.
What? Leon? How do we decide?
Leon.
Thank you. Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. Hey, look at me. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze.
Plus, we all know lions lick their victims' skin off before they eat them. They're not neck biters like tigers are.
He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf. What?
You fool!
You've got to be kidding me.
Kidding me?
What?
I just generally object, and honestly, I'm with you on that.
What's the matter, Ms. Von Karma?
I object for objection's sake.
I've got a question.
Not now,
Yes.
Max.
How was Acro able to look out of the window?
Oh my god. Mirrors. Herr Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened? Was passiert?
Of course I do. It's the truth.
Oh my god.
The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness.
And a lot of blood.
Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it.
I'm Vitz.
Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina.
Witness how there's not a hummingbird there. You foolish idiot. Huh. It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright.
Hmm?
To think there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves.
Are you telling me that what I said was true?
Acro.
You don't mean. You can't mean. Witness!
Are you confirming the defense's
You
claim?
activated my trap card!
God. Wow.
Everyone awake? Good.
Yeah.
Are you confirming the defense's claim?
Mr. Wright. Unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder.
Ah. What do you mean by that?
The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory.
What would that problem be?
The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I dropped Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where's the evidence that proves that claim? Oh yeah, remember, because what's missing? What's the thing they haven't found? They never found the bust, did they? When Karma said she was looking for it, but they haven't found it.
Yeah.
I'm right here, you know.
Yeah, just cut Max off at the shoulder and we'll use that.
Yeah.
You mean the conclusive evidence?
The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof, to be more precise.
The murder weapon? The bust that the defense claims was used?
Tits.
If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes.
And so that's not going to happen. Yes, it would be.
The
He's
bust.
behind you.
Ah!
Nick, you gotta do something.
This is the last step. If I can get this one right, the case is won.
I don't think there's any point searching Acro's room, because if it was in there, they would have found it.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't be trying to lead you on like he was right now.
Yeah.
If
If it was in his room, then yeah.
He wouldn't have
It's going to be on top of
Charlie
the
makes the point that this part is actually not as stupid as the rest, which, yeah, last episode I really was struggling, because I was like, this bit makes a lot more sense, so yeah.
You know what that last section was about. It was trying to deflect you away from all the stuff by basically just going, hey, scatter those cards far and wide, you know?
Yes, where are the roses? Oh, fooled you!
It's probably on top of the house. Acro pulled it up back so fast it just went on top of the roof.
Killed 3 more people.
And he just kind of looked.
There's a hole in the roof.
Dear Liza, dear Liza.
So I haven't played this game either. I pretty much played most of the first one, but you said you've searched the box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and that's where you found the pepper.
The pepper was inside. Yeah, that was the evidence that Acro was trying to show that Regina was responsible for his brother's
And she'd have been like, who the fuck
condition.
this box? What the hell? Oh.
Okay.
Was there a follow-up to that, Matty, or...?
No, I just wanted confirmation because I
That's fine,
remember the
yeah.
pepper was found.
It's my
Yeah,
dick
it was
in
inside the box. Murder weapon in a box.
Dick in a box.
Put my dick in the lion. Don't put your dick in the lion.
You've got a picture of the crime scene.
That's the crime scene, yeah.
Well, we've established that after Jerry got the bonky, the bus flew up with the cloak on.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's gone up,
Yeah.
so it's not at the crime scene at all now.
Yeah.
But we also know that he also liked to be the stunt double for Dr. Robotnik.
Fair point.
What was the question? Are we having to choose between two different things? The options were to search
have
his
to
room or do
choose.
something else.
Yeah.
Well, I
mean-
don't think. I mean, we're not going to search his room. It's not going to happen. They never let us
Yeah.
leave mid.
This
mid
doesn't
thingy.
look like it's a health question, so it's not terribly important.
Yeah, if we get it wrong, it'll just take us around.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
See how things work out then.
let's do it.
Nelly, we got the.
Charlie says Garo got the bonk bonk, and then the busty went vroom.
Nelly, they got the bat sold scarf with his blood on and pepper as proof that the accident was an accident.
Yeah.
But also a prank that went wrong, basically.
Just a prank, bro.
It's just a prank, bro. Imagine if Regina had a TikTok and just be like, "Oh,
Regina
What
went
What
the
do you
most
mean, prank my
unhinged.
friend? Oh no, he's in hospital. What a loser.
It
Oh,
would be the
no.
most unhinged TikTok.
for sure."
Well, that being said, there have been people who've literally died for TikTok pranks. Like the guy
Yeah.
who was like got his girlfriend to shoot him with a Desert Eagle.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to stop the bullet with this book. It worked in practice. In practice, he had a book that was twice as thick. She shot him point blank range and killed him.
Yes. Well,
It might be
around and
worthwhile
find
to
out.
search Acro's room, but
But the game's nearly over.
why aren't you going to search his room?
Why are you going to do it? It looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Now you know the true meaning of von Karma total justice.
VKTJ. I guess. I figured with you, that's the least I should expect. You leave no stone unturned.
Yeah, she would have found it. I was complimenting you! If von Karma
It was
never
a
leaves
compliment.
anything to chance.
She can't take compliments. This one.
She literally can't. Already
She gets.
searched Akro's room
She's a
yesterday.
sunder. She's a massive sunder.
It's not like I'm trying to win the case, Baka.
Did you
Yeah.
did you read this one? Sorry, Claire.
She already
yeah.
searched
I did, yeah.
Akro's room yesterday.
What did you find?
There's no reason to even say it.
Oh, just damn say it, God.
Nix. If we found what you think we found in that room, Akro would not be here as a witness.
True.
But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room.
Again, I'm still here. I'm here.
Cover up them titties. The
Make
murder
me-
weapon is still unaccounted for.
defendant please cover up his man boobs?
You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective executed the search by complete surprise, which is very illegal.
Sorry, I was laughing at how you just said detective. Sorry.
Detective squared.
Give 24-hour notice, yeah.
Und auch wir need a warrant. And we took Akro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. Someone gave Max one of those little courtesy cloths they give to women on with short skirts on Asian. Cover up those ankles, boy. End of story.
Just wait a second. Something's funny about all this.
That was weird. It looks like you lack the final nail to put into my coffin. I'll never get to the afterlife with only 5 nails.
What about the scarf? What about the note?
What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that's relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now.
Damn, hit it when he's right.
Is it under his chair?
What? What do you say?
I've just come up with the most wildest theory. Is the bust hidden underneath his chair?
I don't know,
Would it
Joe.
fit?
I don't know, but for some reason, at this point...
In his
like,
butt, says Melu.
pretty much, like...
Let's see.
butt.
It would be very fucking funny if it was
It'd
like
be
up
very
his asshole
funny.
or something.
Ah!
Let's see if they give us the option. Do
like-
something, Nick. Don't let this hate
It's like,
slip away.
choose on the thingy where the bust is and you just point to Aqua's ass.
Yes. The bust. Where is it now?
Yeah, Max, where is it?
Where's the bust right now?
It's right here.
Your Phoenix.
You know what it's like with...
You know
Sorry,
where
go on.
that bust is. I'm sure you do.
It's always the same with busts. You're waiting and then 3 turn up at once.
There's not even a single clue.
Tish.
How am I supposed to know where the bust is?
Oh no.
It seems this case is coming to a close.
Oh no, it's the trope of where you think it's all over and then something happens dramatically.
Usually Mia turns up. I wonder if she's going to do it this time.
Yeah.
The
And she's like,
defense is...
Phoenix.
Oh, sorry.
I'll
Phoenix,
just
stop
say,
being
like,
a little dick. And you're like, okay.
Phoenix,
Mia.
for fuck's sake, use your fucking brains. Think, Phoenix, think.
Phoenix!
The
How are you going to win
defense
this
is...
case? That's the best thing, I don't.
The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short. Ironic because he's tall.
Is he? Herzlich vielen Dank for your support.
Ah!
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright.
I think that brings to an end the cross-examination of this witness.
Objection. Oh, hold up. Yeah, sure. Done. Where is Max's bust?
Did you objection, Maya?
The defense needs time to prepare it to present its case.
Oh my.
I'm in case, sorry. I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue.
I was gonna do that.
To bit my coat. Ah!
Don't know that.
I've played this before.
I know, but still.
We need to...
I mean, I saw lace and I was like, oh, she's probably always going to be the case.
Are you the most surprised person here? She is your aide, isn't she?
Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright?
Awesome
What?
race.
You're asking me?
Yes!
The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Bye.
Hey,
She throws out a
wait,
smoke bomb. But you didn't do anything!
You can't be serious! It's like, oh, not again!
But you didn't do anything! Cape.
Acrobats have always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now.
Please say something helpful.
Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope.
I guess it was too much to ask.
If we don't, we're certain to lose and live up to
Well,
full
Ace.
life consequences.
And the pants will be dead.
Very well.
And the birds in the sun will be at the bottom of the sky.
The defense may proceed.
He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon.
That's sus of you, Acro.
Walking a tightrope of logic. There's no room for a false step. Walking a tightrope of
Let's
logic.
squeeze everything we can out of this allegory.
Sink or swim. The only way through is forward.
I'm just having visions of him going over Niagara in a barrel.
Yeah.
It's a murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now? Oh, what are the options?
Somewhere in the lodging house.
Oh,
somewhere in the
Right.
big top. Somewhere in this
In
courtroom.
this courtroom.
That just makes me think of that Harvey Birdman's like, and that person is in this very courtroom. Still not for a read back what I just said.
Yeah.
I'm so tempted to say courtroom because I've just got this feeling it's under his chair.
Do it! Do it! Come on, we can do
yeah.
it. We can take it. We can take
Do you want
it.
to do a quick save? Do you want to do a quick save and then
Oh yeah, can you do a quick save? Can you do that?
Yeah,
do a
you
quick
can.
save,
It's
Scum?
safe.
Yeah,
and
do a
then
quick
if
save.
it fucks
Let's,
up, then we can go
which
back
one
and
was it? It
restart.
was that
But
one.
also, we can take the hit.
We can take the hit, yeah.
Do it! Do it!
I want to see how far this goes.
Oh, also, I've just realised,
Do it,
There we go.
Jess! Says Melly.
I'll leave it back down, but just realised it's been down the whole time. Alright,
It's
so
okay as it is right now, yeah.
So, here we go.
Alright.
Look at Felf.
It's obvious. The bust is inside this very courtroom.
I've been trying to tell you that.
In fairness, he has been trying to tell us the whole time.
It's true, yeah.
It's obviously where?
Here.
Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all. The judge's bench, the prosecutor's bench, the witness stand.
The judge has been the bust all this time. I'm sorry.
The judge is not actually a judge. It's the bust in a judge outfit.
The witness
It was magic.
stand.
Witness stand. All right, then.
Let's
It
go.
It can't be the prosecutor's bench because
No,
That's karma.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, she would know about it.
Unless karma's literally hiding it there.
I don't. That's not her
Oh,
style.
guess what's up
Let's
my
go,
butthole?
Bob.
So I'm starting to think
Yahoo!
that once he dropped the bust, he must have put it back up there.
Up the bussy.
Up
Alright.
the busty.
Oh my god. Donna,
My
let's go.
favourite composer, Debussy.
Acro.
What? No, sorry.
I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair?
No,
shouldn't
my little
laugh when
leggies
saying
will
that,
be cold.
sorry.
My leggies will be cold.
But do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair?
That's very
Yeah, do it
ableist,
anyway.
Phoenix. That's very ableist.
Oh, she takes the bird. That's the hummingbird.
There's the hummingbird, yeah.
He only comes in for that scene. And then he's
That-
like, I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright.
Oh, you're deaf now, are you?
That one hummingbird was his wise man, and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
has the voice of Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Well, you are a big... You are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it.
You know what they say about big guys? They got pretty big wheelchairs.
Well, we've already established that he had his massive dong, remember?
Yeah, his baggy dong.
I just
What
wanted
he
to
said
make...
was curled up like a Cumberland sausage underneath the wheelchair.
I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Because it seems to me...
Oh, we're doing a zoom down!
It'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there?
Would it?
Back
Anyone
into
who's
the
seen a
left.
wheelchair? Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. Not my legs, I can't feel those, but other places.
I think it's pretty amazing you can laugh in your position.
I can sit down and laugh.
However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact the bust is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Ms. Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have all been over. Which is why you had to hide it in the only place you could hide it.
Up your ass.
Under your wheelchair. I swear to God, if this is right, I'm going to be
Your
shouting.
wheelchair.
I mean, normally the game doesn't do it this much with the different music
Yeah.
if you're wrong.
Yeah.
Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap?
It's my dick in a box.
Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played.
Ah!
You fool! How could you? Who are you yelling at? I don't even know anymore.
Herself.
Probably.
Damn.
I literally couldn't tell if that was Mel doing that.
I have you know this is not the first time somebody has publicly sat on my bust.
Yeah, it's true. And covered me with a blanket. You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, two of them.
Two of them?
Double teamed. Miss Francisca von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright.
How the hell did I call that earlier?
Well done, Jeremy.
Well
What? I'm
done.
still mad! Fuck you! There's just one thing I'd like to know. how did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? Hmm?
I didn't.
There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash.
Okay, answers that
My
question.
cloak.
Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try to hide the bust, but it was too buxom. The only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Ms. Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. I'm losing the track of what he's talking about. And now to be caught in the middle of court, hiding the murder weapon.
That's not what I wanted. I just wanted to find other things.
There's no way I can escape that, especially if there are stairs. Or a slightly too high curb. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright, and well done, Ms. Von Karma. Not really sure what Ms. Von Karma did, but okay.
It all makes sense now. Time for lunch.
Does it? Does it really?
I can't believe the Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's
What are they talking about? Sorry, what are they talking about right now?
And
What are
she's
they
just
talking
like
about?
bashing the desk like, I fucking didn't!
I literally don't know what they're talking about right now.
They're basically saying that she
She
Oh,
planted
by
it.
looking at his room, she'd already kind of suspected that he was responsible, so she must have worked it all
did
out.
that
I'm with you.
special thing so that he would
Yeah.
be caught off guard, and there would have been some different stuff. But I think that what she didn't do it on purpose. Like, she did it for a different reason. And they're like, "Oh, you did it so you could catch me out." And she's like, "No, I didn't. What the fuck? Ah!"
My beautiful
Because obviously she's
plan!
lost. Yeah.
I think maybe
obviously
she
she's
was
not.
doing it because she wanted to say that like Phoenix would ask to look the room, and she'd be like, "Fuck you, I already searched it." And
Yeah, most likely, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, no, I got you, Charlie. I'm up to
Yeah.
speed.
Oh,
Bless you.
thank you. I got the mute button for the stream that time. There we go.
So much pepper. Oh my god.
Oh, so
Jeremy
much.
just bit off some. Jeremy's just bitten off a lion's head. It's just dead.
Ah.
What are you doing?
Wait,
Christ alive.
Regina used Pepper to bite his brother's head?
Ironically,
My
Charlie's
God, everybody!
just put in the chat. Sorry, I'm on a bit of a delay, but not as much as Max.
Max he's watching it on E+1, E4+1.
Oh my god.
You definitely couldn't tell by look. Oh, You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her.
Who are we talking about?
I know, I sure couldn't.
I can't believe it. Me! Make a mistake and fail it!
See, she's just beating herself up.
She's
because
just fucking mad!
She'd like
It'd be funnier if she ranted to herself in
unintentionally,
German.
yeah. She unintentionally helped the case. And she did.
Yeah. By her own point, if she hadn't done that, then he wouldn't, yeah. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? Eine Überraschung. If only I had not done that.
It seems we've finally arrived at the truth.
Shut up, Judge.
Acro,
Yes, Your Honor.
did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Gerald Berald Berry? The third.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime.
Acro.
All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he'd tease her. One day my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way.
And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper.
I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times, too. but I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. I have a problem. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her and also being a weirdo.
I hate women.
Seriously, his fucking motive is thin, so thin you can see through it. It's pathetic.
It's because, like, he thinks Regina doesn't give the respect that deserves, because obviously she thinks, like, your brother became a star, and it's like she doesn't believe anything realistic has happened, so she's like going on about her life as if nothing happened. And he's like,
I see,
hey,
and he's annoyed by that. Yeah, I get
he's
it.
annoyed that she's like not holding herself accountable for what happened because her father sheltered her, basically.
I think part of me is like, I don't think you can be like Regina and not have like something slight, like a slight brain difference. I'm not being funny. Like, I don't think she's doing it out of spite. I think she honestly just thinks this way. Like,
just the way it's the way she's wired.
Effect. Yeah.
She's definitely on some kind of spectrum for sure, but
for sure, yeah. Unfortunately,
the way that she's been raised has not helped because he's pretty much
and
like,
it's maybe exacerbated something.
She poops, she can't be a muddy waddy. Oh no.
Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely. She would laugh innocently when saying it too innocently. It made me mad. I just couldn't stand it, so I sat down, no matter how hard I tried.
We can't stand. That's the thing.
That's when you decided to do something about Regina.
How dreadful.
So, are you saying that you are a victim in all of this as well?
You better fucking not.
No.
No. That's not what I mean.
Oh.
Milk coming out of my eyes. I'm more milk than man now. I'm nothing but a murderer made of milk. That's who I am. I'm a milk murderer.
What makes it even worse?
I have to eat him.
What makes it?
Sorry, Max. Yeah, come lick this up.
What makes it even worse is that I'm lactose intolerant and I cry milk tears.
Yeah, my eyes are all puffy and smelly.
That
First,
was
I
a
thought I'd
horrid
kill
sound.
myself.
Oh my god!
What, that?
It was right. Like, these headphones. Just, oh my god! It's so loud.
At first, I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave, because there were stairs. I just couldn't. Not yet. Maybe in a few months when I could walk, but that's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. Did you say sorry to Regina? Have you said sorry to Regina?
No.
But he said sorry to Max.
Yeah. Because Max was innocent in his eyes.
Wait!
Fuck off.
His brother's in a coma?
My God, he works at the circus!
Yeah, because Acro also said that he can't forgive Regina, so why would he apologise?
Yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't apologise.
I agree, it's horrid, but literally.
Charlie said in the chat, I always feel sorry for Regina. Her dad sheltered her so much because her mum died when she was young. She's obviously on the spectrum. Yeah, she either my brain was saying like maybe like a learning delay or something like that. I don't know. She doesn't act like someone who's like, and that's why it's so extra gross that people are talking about marrying her. It's so ick. I couldn't up and leave yet.
People with a big lolicon.
I'm in the same level as Ick of you because she's probably like a token wife to them. Yeah.
You said it, Judge.
This has been such a strange case.
Don't think I forget all the things you said about Regina. I'm dating her, Judge. You going to jail as well.
It's almost a reflection of the circus itself.
I'm
She's still being herself up.
She's just on a different planet now. I can't.
Yeah, she's not listening to anything that's happening. She's just like,
beat me again, noch einmal. Impassive.
I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion.
Jeremy, can I pause you just for a second?
Yes, because I need to close my door, so yes, you can. Do you need me to be here?
I'll wait for you to come back.
Okay, literally be right back.
I think this is worth discussion because I think number one, where is my coat?
Does anyone know where my cloak is?
Number two, where is my hat?
And where are my roses?
Also, where in the flipping flick is my bust?
So,
I'll go.
Max has given me a brilliant segue into what I was about to say, which is, you know, when we had the option of to pick where in the courtroom the bust was, and we could choose the prosecutor's bench, the judge's bench, or the witness stand, right?
Yeah.
If you choose the prosecutor's bench, you get whipped by Francisca so hard that you pass out and forget who Maya is.
That's hilarious.
And if you choose the judge's bench, you get a double penalty.
Oh my
right?
god!
Oh. So Jeremy, you chose wisely.
You did choose wisely. So,
You figured it out super quickly compared to me.
and also, usually there's a little bit of a discussion, but no, Jeremy went straight for
Yeah,
it.
you were like, wait,
yeah,
what
we
if
didn't
it's
need to
under the
guide you
chair?
at
And we're like-
all.
when you said that, I was just like, fucking, what the fuck? No, no way.
I worked it out when I was
No
watching
way
the
you
clip
got
as
it
well,
just
but it was more,
like that.
It was less
No.
like Eureka and more like, oh, you fucking gotta be kidding me. That was the vibe I did it.
I believe there was some time before the revelation, one of us did actually utter that it was sitting on it.
So what happened was last week, Charlie in the chat mentioned something about something being under the chair, and I was like, Charlie, shush, no, don't give him any
I
ideas.
never saw that. Literally, never even saw it.
No, I know. You
No,
didn't
I
see
knew
it,
Jeremy
it was
wouldn't have
just-
seen it, yeah.
It was when we were talking about his dick being his
Being the
long
size of a
stick.
Cumberland sausage.
Yeah.
Oh my!
I mean, do you
And I
remember?
know it was a completely just like innocent comment when I saw it.
Well, as we know, being entirely innocent will get you murdered in this game.
I'll have a look at it. I'm gonna look at the font.
I mean, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I predicted the twist very early on in the previous case, didn't I? When it was the sister,
one was that?
the twin sister one.
Yeah, no, I think you did, and I was just like having to. The thing is, because Jeremy was looking at the screen, if you watch that VOD back, there are several points where I just do this.
Yeah.
I look straight down the barrel of the camera. Yeah, no, Charlie was only talking about his knob, and I think I remember. Cause
Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's more the fact that
It's
they
like,
had
don't
the
draw his
idea of
attention to
something-
under the chair.
Yeah.
So
That
yes,
was like,
if you're playing the game on the HD iOS release, which of course we are not, if you choose the judge, you get an achievement called Wrath of the Judge.
Oh my god, amazing.
Right, thank you for that aside.
Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict.
I knew you were going to say it that way.
Not guilty.
And I also knew you were going to say that. Max is on the stand! Has he been in the whole time?
This court...
Wait,
Oh, sorry.
I was just say, wait, Max is in this room? Never knew that.
Yeah,
I've been here the whole
I
time.
can
What are you
still hear his
talking
voice.
about?
It's like I
Wait.
can still hear his voice.
If I'm not guilty, who's the? Oh,
If I'm not guilty, who's drinking this milk?
it's
Who's driving
Regina.
the bus?
I always thought those shoes were wrong. Oh, wait.
Wait, hang on.
This
Oh,
court... This court is adjourned.
An hour after the stream finishes, we all just get a text from Matty who goes, and we're like, yes, Matty.
Yeah.
The thing is, Felf, you know I'll do that.
If you went to sleep, yeah.
December 30, 4:27 p.m. Ah!
Fabulous!
Oh my
Oh
god.
Jesus.
Hello.
I think Max died.
But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. I'm still trying to figure shit out.
Freya.
Acro,
Oh.
the Ringmaster, Regina, and Bat.
Man.
Very stupid names.
Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh?
Acro was.
That's a good question. and one I don't know the answer to, because again, I'm still trying to figure this shit out.
Was there a lion in there?
Oh, crud. Hey, many congrats, but only at max 1 million of them. Stop it.
Everyone just leaves the Discord call.
Thank you.
What's with the vibe in this room?
Oh, sorry, I thought I put that away.
We're just thinking about Acro.
Jesus Christ. No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh god, hang on. Oh, look, we've got some feelings from Regina.
Yeah.
Ironically, you cut out. Do you want to try again? Perfect. The enthusiasm on your face as well was priceless.
I know how this goes when Discord gets like this.
She's been like this for a while now.
Oh no.
It's all my fault.
Well, at least she gets it.
Sweetie pie.
That is Acro, they're never coming back.
And it's all because of you.
Now everyone's gonna split up.
Regina.
Mr. Wright, tell me something.
Oh no. What do you want to know, Regina?
Acro said something right at the end.
Flashback.
Milk. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro... Is he gonna try and get his revenge on me?
Of course he is.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
He's going
Sleep
to
with one eye
jail.
open, kid.
Gripping your pillows tight. Metallica and Sandman. At
I don't
this
think he
point,
will, because if he comes after her and kills her, he'll definitely be in prison. And that way, if his brother ever wakes up, he will never, ever see him again.
yeah, I mean, I said that past as a joke, but there is an element of, we know he'll never forgive her, but...
Yeah, but he won't try and kill her.
Yeah, like, that's it. So yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
He's not gonna do that to you, Regina.
Are you sure? You're really sure? I can believe that?
And you can believe a lot of stuff, Regina. You know, you have done most of your life. Yep. Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore.
If that's true, then I want to see some evidence.
Oh, God.
Nah.
Hey, baby, I'm off the clock.
Huh? It'll cost you extra.
Yeah, my consultation rate is way up there.
You imagine if there's a life bar for this.
You're not making that stuff up about Crow not wanting revenge.
Oh, God.
It'll be Bat's profile, won't it?
Fair. Present. Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason.
Most of them do.
He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again.
That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know?
Could we not call him by his real name and give him some dignity? I never knew. You didn't know?
No,
Oh, God.
because she got told that he was a star by her father.
Oh, her dad gave her the wrong info.
Yeah.
But now that Acro's been caught...
Uh-huh.
I know!
What?
I'll do it!
What?
I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. I'll bring as many big cats into his vicinity as I can. Till he opens his eyes, and then he can meet Acro again. Or I could just kill them both.
That's so sweet of you, Regina.
What, the killing them both one? I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Just says that she's put a pillow over both. Like,
Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind.
yeah, she looks like she's got a peaceful mind.
Hey, Max.
What is it, Mo? I think I've finally figured it all out.
I think it was Acro.
We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened.
And you are.
So, whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract.
Oh, I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. By the way, I think that Acro may have murdered the ringmaster, then lifted up the bust, taken up to his room, hid it under his chair, and then literally just tried to frame me for murder. And then I think I might be not guilty. I think we might need to go back into the courtroom and tell him I'm totally not guilty. What's going to happen to the circus now?
I was trying to time that, like, just right, but...
Yeah.
That's the big question. Our ringmaster was a really amazing person, wasn't he?
Yeah, wish he wasn't dead.
Maybe.
Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus.
What transferable skills do you have? I'm asking seriously.
I can be funny.
Debatable.
Haven't seen it yet.
I have a charming personality.
In my desk. Oh wait, no, that's a Stephen King quote.
That's why.
Sorry, Mel has written "Watch out for the murder Hummer," and all I can think of is the incredibly impolite version of the meaning of the word Hummer, and I'm really sorry.
That's why.
Sorry to chip in. I found the comment that Charlie made last week.
Oh, you were looking for
I was just nosy because I was like, I'm sure I was remembering something. The comment says, "There's no more room in my chair for a bust because of my enormous dong."
There we go.
There we go.
You were both right. The underneath the chair was mentioned, but only because there was no space because of the dong.
Yeah, because of the dong.
Charlie von
In German,
Karma.
we call that der Dongspatz.
Charlie von Karma is not guilty.
Not guilty of dong crime.
I think it was the
Not
fact that I was
guilty.
mentioning the bust and then the chair, and I was like, Joey,
Yeah,
no.
that makes sense.
Nicht schuldig.
Small dong confirmed, so true. Acro has tiny dick energy.
TDE.
He does, however, have a large set of testicles.
Yeah, who they belong to, I really don't know, but he really should bury those.
And that's why I've made a decision.
What is it?
Well, it's where you have to choose between two different things, but that's not important right now.
I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster.
Can you not?
I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen.
No, I think we're all right.
Agreed.
The best circus the world has ever seen?
Don't laugh. You ain't laughing.
You love it when people laugh. It's your favourite.
That's quite the goal.
Yay, I can't wait. I'll be there.
Then I guess that changes things.
Huh?
There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs.
Oh, no.
The world's best illusions. Which means this circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen.
Let me call him.
Max.
Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy?
Where's that music coming from?
Right?
Mo just picks up the bust that's left on the floor and just bashes
Just smacks
himself
back.
in the head repeatedly.
Right in front of Phoenix Beach, like, I didn't say
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. All I can
It's true.
say
They're the true
is
gauge
thank you.
couple.
All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you?
Fuck no. I'm going to
The
college.
tiger will go feral and eat everyone, so... I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off
I'm going to go to
without me.
high school because I found out I have no education whatsoever.
Also, I'm pretty sure I'm not vaccinated.
Oh God!
Confirmed, Gerald Berald, anti-vaxxer.
Oh God!
Yeah, he's vaccinated her with all the animal ones. Like, I've been vaccinated
Now-
against
now
this
What
Now
are
if
you
you don't
talking
mind-
about, Regina?
Sorry, Matty, I was talking over. What did you say?
I was gonna say, now if you don't mind, I'm gonna go off and realize my true potential as a magical girl. Now I just need to find an isekai.
He isn't an isekai.
becomes
I was just
lawyer.
saying, like, she hasn't been so much like vaccinated as she's had her like shots like a dog. So she's had
Oh.
distemper and rabies and
this where we find-
leptospirosis.
Is this where we find out she's been going to the vets all along?
Yeah, it's like I always get my nails so straight. Good night,
And then
Stitch.
she
Catch you later,
became
Stitch.
Elwoods from Legally Blonde.
What?
And
Like
went
it's
to
hard?
Harvard. And
Oh
became
my
a
god! Oh my god! Regina as Elwoods is a great vibe.
Why do you think I brought you to court today?
Because their food is free.
She's
Well,
not,
that too.
She's not. We were talking about that earlier, Stitch.
That too. But we got to work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been.
And that means filing our very first tax return. So we don't all go to jail.
Oh, Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the very big circus without Regina Berry.
Maybe I'll marry you and not that gross little wooden puppet after all.
Nick.
It seems like everything is going to turn out all right here.
The very bigger
can't-
circus, says Charlie.
I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen.
Ah!
Zawaruda.
So
We'll
rude.
save you the most fabulous seats.
But not for free.
Oh,
It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm hoping to order special whoopee cushion seats.
Literally.
damn, look
end
at
your
the
life,
time. I
Mo.
guess I can't go. Oh no.
So my brain is just now saying very big circus 2. The door
The
is
electric
very
boogaloo.
Yeah, literally electric boogaloo is what I'm going with.
electric mogaloo.
The letters aren't ending. Thank God.
Fade to black because we all just passed out.
Oh.
We're all up to our ankles in milk.
Oh.
we
Yesterday's
go.
surprise raid. It really paid off, you see. You had it all figured out, didn't you?
Who?
Who's
Who
he
is he
talking to?
talking to?
If Acro really was the killer, I thought this is the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney.
Dun, dun,
You
dun.
mean Mr. Wright? Airport.
Oh.
Oh, hang on.
Of course. Well, Detective.
Oh, hang on, this is me.
Oh.
As for Mr. Acro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get back.
Here he
Oh,
is!
shit!
It's our boyfriend!
I'll be waiting for. I forgot the voice. I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth. You see?
His ruff has got even larger in the time he's been away.
Episode 3, Turnabout Big Top. The end.
I don't know why I thought this, but I thought we'd already had that fucking reveal. I got confused.
No, it's
Nope.
in this episode that he comes back.
Yeah.
Well,
It's very dramatic. And
It
we
is
need to
incredibly
start-
dramatic. The next
And now
episode
we
is
start
so good.
this episode, and now we're gonna play through the whole episode today.
Yeah, we're not going to stop. We're
Yeah,
We'll do
we're
it
gonna
live.
keep
We'll do it
going.
live.
marathon stream.
Yeah, let's
Hell yeah.
fucking go.
I'm like, they'll be like, Claire, why didn't you fly down to visit your sick parent like you said you would? I'm like, I'm sorry, I had to go and play Ace Attorney. They're like, understandable, have a good day.
Which one would it be?
They're like, oh wait, was it the last one of Justice for All? Yeah, no, understandable, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, that was a trip. So, I will say, when it comes to this case overall, it wasn't the greatest case. but I think I did enjoy playing it. There were moments where I'm like, God, this is a bit of a slog. But overall, I did actually enjoy it.
That's the
I think
it
saves itself. It saves itself by being. It goes from being the worst thing ever to being fine. And I think if it stayed even, if it never went back up to fine, it would be completely irredeemable. But it manages to just walk that line of being like unbearable. And there are a few tricks in it. There are a few things like puzzles where if you don't have someone steering you, then you might get stuck, and get annoyed by it.
Without for want of a better phrase, without a guide, I can only imagine how this was to play originally.
Do you remember the episode where my computer conked and we couldn't use the guide? And literally, it was like we both suddenly had all our shoelaces tied together and we couldn't do anything. And it wasn't that we're particularly bad at this game. It was just, right at the point where it's the worst time to lose the guide. We were like, fudge. Anyway.
Now, just to point out for people that might be new to these streams, bearing in mind it's only Felf that looks at the guide and not Jeremy.
Yes, this is true. Jeremy does not.
Jeremy doesn't look. I know how these things go anyway. So
Mel has played some of these.
There as the kind of like, oh yeah, that fucking happened.
Yeah. As for these, a lot of this now is all spoilers for me, but that's fine.
Hey, we're all going to experience it though, and it's going to be good fun.
So the next case is called, as we saw there, Farewell My Turnabout, and we see, without being a spoiler, we see lots of old favourites return in this next one.
That's good fun.
My boy is back.
Which boy is this?
Edgeworth.
Oh hell yeah, he's all of our boys. We love that boy.
My boy's in it, but
which boy is yours?
You'll see.
Hang on, I'll take off the headphones. Hang on. There you go. Go for it. Because I can't hear, literally.
Matt.
Oh, yes.
Who's my boy?
I mean,
put him back on? All right, cool.
Yeah. I'm not going to say what Mel said, but it's hardly a spoiler because you get introduced to them incredibly quickly.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah.
But
this one made me. I understood that case a bit better this time. I think it's because there were two different murder cases kind of going on at the same time. I got confused. There's a lot of characters in this next one. You got some new ones. You got some old ones.
Yeah, a couple people that have been introduced in this game come back.
Yeah, they pop back.
To our chagrin.
Yeah, some that you maybe didn't want to see back quite so soon. Some that you'll be like, yay!
So I guess
it does have the vibe of a clip show. Parts of this next case.
I mean, I'm looking forward to playing it, but I guess the question, which is probably might be easy to discuss offline, is when are we gonna do it? Because
I mean, whenever you guys are happy to, I'm away next week, so I can still call in. My phone.
For what it's worth, from my point of view, I think a palate cleanser would be nice. Sort of something different. Which, I mean, the easiest or logical thing that springs to mind is I've still got things to wrap up in it's not Scarlet. I'm playing Violet. I've still got to do the rest of the gym stuff.
I'm always up for doing Pokemon stuff.
And obviously, pending your travel as well, Claire. There are elements of that, but there are other things we can do. So either way, there will be a stream Friday next week. Just it might be a case of we'll see on the day what's going to happen, as it were.
I will also say that my job situation will swing back to me basically working until your stream starts. So this is pretty much me peacing out of Ace Attorney for a while.
No, that's fine. I mean, you guys only joined us on the off chance. It's quite nice to have you there. So
and now you can't get rid of me.
Now Mel's just sort of like dug her heels and like, you're not getting rid of me, bitch.
I mean, hey, look,
which I'm fine.
Look, open invite for you folks. If you want to come on and hang, as it were, and do stuff with us with this, it's great fun, honestly. But
it's always good fun to have an extra person.
I can't resist the chance to voice act, and
I love it. I'm not great at it either, but you're better than me, but I'm not great at it, but I love doing it.
When I can remember what the voices are and my throat isn't ravaged, I feel like I'm all right.
Excuse me again.
But I mean,
my only request is if I can voice the defendant in the next case.
Oh, you know what? That's fine because I had no idea what to do for them. So it will mean that you won't have a huge amount to do until the end, because if the defendant doesn't really. This is one of the few cases where the defendant ends up on the stand quite a bit, if I recall correctly. Because normally they don't, if you think about it.
Hey, I'll take the headphones off so you can talk freely.
No, I'm not saying...
All right.
It's fine.
Yeah, because in the one where it was like, you know, that the crazy old man in the first game, he was on the stand a bit, but it's because we thought he was a witness at first.
Crazy old man? Which one?
The guy who turned out to be that guy who was stuck in the lift in the first game.
Oh, that crazy old man.
The one with the parrot. That's
I'm
it,
like,
yeah.
there are so many crazy old men in this fucking
Oh, maybe,
series.
yeah, they are.
I'm
That's
like,
a good
which
point.
one?
I mean, the crazy old, actual crazy
one
old
with the
man.
parrot. Yeah.
That's him, yeah.
Remember?
He had a very stupid name, like Hoppy Ploppy or something. What was his
Polly.
fucking name?
Oh,
No, the parrot was called Polly. What was he called?
Ogi something. I think it's Yogi.
Oh, Yummy Yogi?
Yummy Yogi. Yeah, Yummy Yogi.
Sounds so much like the main character of fucking Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, no relation to Yami Yugi.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when it comes to next week, then we'll see how things go. But
Yanni Yogi.
we will see how things go. But if in doubt, there will be something going on. At the very least, I might give this a start, courtesy of one Felflowne.
It's so cute.
Because I've not played it, so it'll be my first time checking it out. So, so I might. I've also got a copy of Brilliant. Which one is it? Like Shining Pearl, I think, somewhere as well.
Yeah.
So you never know. Who knows? But either way, there will be a stream next week. Don't forget. Speaking of next week,
I have seen the face of God, and he hoofed me right between the eyes.
don't forget that next week as well. There will be the Nintendo Direct stream on Thursday the 17th. Ignore the Friday the 4th because I can't read dates apparently. But yes, Thursday.
Yes, and there may be a specials guest on that one.
Exactly right.
And a conspicuous absence as well.
We'll see. But either way, I'm planning to do a watch along of that. So if you folks want to join in for some Mario Kart fun, it begins at 2 p.m. Planning to go live a bit before that on Thursday, and then back usual time Friday 7 p.m. But before we go any further, Freya, if people want to find you, where is the best place for people to find you?
Are we wrapping up? Is that what's happening?
If we can wrap up, that's all right, because I need to head out, as it were.
It's fine. It's just you didn't actually say, and I was like, "What's going on?"
We're leaving.
We wrap it up. What's happening?
We'll leave. Just
We just leave that.
You can find me as FreyaPurrito on Twitch and YouTube. Hooray.
Perfecto.
I can't reach the thing to do a link, but yeah, it's spelt like Freya's name is on the screen. FreyaPurrito.
Oui.
If I
Like
could,
a burrito, but with the P.
if I can get a separate window to work for me, I will try and go there. Bear with me. Bear with.
There's a lot of bears with people in the next.
Bear with. Bear with.
Oh my god.
Bear with.
Gumshoe be like, bear with me, actually.
There we go. Hope that's one.
Bears with me, sir.
Let's see.
There's so many bears with me, sir.
Yep, that is me.
Oh, thank God for that.
This case has a fantastic Game Grumps quote in it where someone sees the crime scene and is like, "Oh, was he poisoned?" And it's like, the photograph clearly shows how he dies, and the other guy's like, "You stupid bastard."
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's so.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, my bad.
And Matty, when it comes to your shenanigans, what's a place that people can find you?
Well, I mean, personally for me, you can find me under Twitch under MattyBoo Twitches. Other than that, you can find me on Blue Sky under @MattyBoo. I have reactivated my Instagram under MattyBoo Super because even though I do not like the overlords behind Meta, at the same time, me being silent doesn't exactly help my trans and non-binary friends. So
at this point, what does?
Exactly. So instead, I'll try and bring the funny to Instagram as much as possible. So there we go. But also, you can find me and the aforementioned Jeraffemy under Bunker Zilla. No, that's the old.
No, that's what it used to be called, and confuses me every time.
Bunker Mania UK, where myself and Jeremy have just done review for AEW Dynasty 2025, where again Alexis versus Crystal is the match to see for all.
Hang on. There it is. God, I was trying to quickly find the link.
Is it American Dad where they go to see a Dynasty convention? It's just like slap, bitch, slap, whore, slap, bitch, slap, whore. And I'm like, sounds like what you watched, actually, in fairness.
Absolutely, especially if it's timeless Tony Storm involved.
The patron saint that is Tony Storm.
I saw a great screenshot that somebody sent me of like a wrestling match recently where there was just a guy in the background who looked like he was literally about to just take off like a rocket and just go into the sky, and he wasn't even involved in the fight. There were 3 people in the foreground. He was just like, I need to go, my planet needs me. It was great.
Felf, what about you? What's the best place for people to find you?
Well, I'm fleeing the country, so you might find me in Amsterdam asking you to talk to my mum on the phone, or you might find me you might find me clinging to the outside of Gloucester Royal Hospital, waving a saltire. These are all jokes that will make sense to very few people, and I'm not even sorry. You can also find me fighting noodles for no pies. I ate that pie, and it was a weird pie.
Elaborate,
I would
please.
say I rated it about 5 out of 10.
Was it the raspberry and white chocolate one?
It was. It's always
This one's pretty nice.
It's not bad. It
I
just
can
feels like
understand
they
why
fry
you-
it in. You can fry
Yeah.
it. I'm eating many salty chips and making us all hangry. Yes, I do that too. That is one of my many skills. Yeah, I'm actually heading south next week, so I will be walking my homeland of England once again. But you can find me on the internet using my link tree, which Jeremy has put up a few minutes ago because I won't shut the fuck up and things have happened and moved on. I'm sorry. Jeremy, seeing as you're about to escape from this call and all of us by extension, where are you going? And also, where can people find you? Answer both.
I'll do the second one first. Linktree/Jeraffemy, that's the link to everything. I need to go and pick up some people who are doing an amateur show because apparently the car has broken down. That's why I need to go.
Oh, okay.
I see.
You gonna tow the other car home?
We'll figure that out. But yeah, I've sort of got a message here and it's like, I was like, I'm kind of wrapping up the game at the moment. Can you hang on for a bit?
Don't. I was about to say don't do something, and my brain just went, nope, done. Can't work it out. Are we going to raid the Cliffster?
Sure. I don't know why I'm saying that in such a weird way. It was more that thing of yes.
Well, I guess we can.
Well, it was more a thing of that is a thing that we do. So, oh,
Yeah,
hang on, no, cancel that.
There's actually a lot of my friends streaming at the moment, but we do normally raid Cliff, and I'm fine to do that.
I'm going to be honest, is Cliff even on? Because I can't see him.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
N64 Live Podcast, 5
Has
people.
your thing
apparently watch.
updated?
Oh, there we go.
Because sometimes they still show up and then...
There we go.
He's online.
Yeah, I've got him now. Hang on.
Looking now.
There we go. Right, well, that being said, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to go and raid Cliff, so we'll have a good laugh over there. Thank you very much for joining. Sorry it's a bit of a shorter stream than usual. Again, need to go and pick up some folks. All is fine, no, it's just literally car trouble and such. And I am the other car.
And I'm James Acast.
So with that being said, folks, thank you so much for joining. Love you all. Big thank you to Freya and Matty for joining us. Big thanks to Claire for putting up with my BS as usual. And until next time, love you all. Mwah. Goodbye and good night. Bye. Can I do fireworks or something? Hang on. Where is it? There you go. Yes. Yes. They're all going with there. They are. Bye-bye.